Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen, boys, you've been chatting. I'm trying to catch up real quick. Also, we will be playing Titan. My Titan looks disgusting because I got really into Destiny, and then I got really into Withering Waves before that, and then I got really into ZZZ. So I've kind of been like pulled in two different directions, and Destiny's been left a little bit to the wayside until Act 2 came out, which Act 2 is actually out 2 days ago. Actually, it's not today, but it was 2 days ago. But yes. But ladies and gentlemen, I was thinking about making today a VR stream, but I thought, nah, because I like to have like more of a grounded stream where we can just chat and catch up about what we've seen this week. I can't wait to talk to you guys about that game I titled Saturday Stream for, which is like I just seen one clip of it, but I thought, oh, it looks like Bioshocky and stuff like that. It looked really neat. But the game I think is actually muted because I don't like listening to game audio because podcasts are way more fun. Turn that up quite a bit. Good stuff. Boom. Alright, let me catch up on chat for real quick. I still got to study for some exams, but having fun with Chang Li. I'm through with that. Yeah, I was about to say, what do you call it? We're like, we have to stream. Also, how do I say yes to that? Why wouldn't it let me say yes? Just an invitation. I don't know how I accept. Well, damn it. Anyways, point is what do you call it? Again, Changli, the like thing is actually really soon. Same thing with Withering Waves. I think Withering Waves is actually more close than with ZZ Banner Reset is closer than anything else. But yeah, we have to go play those games. That's also why I said we play those games all Saturday again. Even though I think we should have just a pure Hangout stream again. Just sort of lose that weird like thing that we do, that muscle that we kind of sit down and talk for a long time, and we have to we get to have this fun back and forth rather than there kind of being things to distract us, which Withering Waves always has stuff to do and ZZ always has stuff to do, so it tends to be a little bit bloated as far as managing things go. But yes, also it's good. Still sounds not crazy loud. Who is hot, guys? It is still a hot summer's day. I think I should might put on my fan because it's that hot. Ooh, especially when when I start talking, it's when you're just staying still. It's kind of easier to manage your heat, but you start talking, brutal. Oh, Buddha says got 200 pulls saved for Chang Li. Golly, are you going for a weapon 2, Bolte? I thought you were. I thought everyone is. Except for Fluff, except for people who aren't going. Also, I've been pretty good time with Once. Yeah, Once Human looks awesome, man. It's one of those things where it's like, I don't know, man. Like, it's frustrating. That's the best way I could describe it. Where, like, there's so many things I wish I could do, and so many things. Like, if you're a content creator now, and you're, like, really obsessed with just one of these games, you're eating. Because they're just so, like, it's like, at least right now, I think we have a pretty good amount of, like, live service-y games that are, like, you can play them for long durations of time. There's always going to be some content every coming week. It's rating pretty good as far as that's concerned. That was not always the case. If you didn't like Fortnite back in the day, you were like, there was like a handful of games that updated, and it was once every like 5 months, 4 months maybe. And yeah, we didn't quite have that, but now we kind of do, which is pretty huge. But yes, I think I put Once Human above the First Ascent. Not that the First Ascent is bad. I just find that the First Ascent seems like it's games I've played that I've enjoyed, but don't really feel like the urge to play again. Whereas the crafting your own base, kind of like Pal Worlds meets like more MMO mechanics, is pretty neat. That's why I like Once Human a little bit more, or it sounds more appealing to me. I feel like it's very much similar to Pal World in the sense that it's like that kind of like mass spread, not in terms of like getting animals, but kind of a little bit of that. There's companion-esque things. It's more MMO than Pal World was, though, I think. It's most things like levels, resets, blueprints. Yeah. That's what I thought too. There's elements of Division. Yeah, I'm interested in that game because it does seem like it has like a feedback-oriented attacks. Like MMOs always struggle from the feeling of like eventually you're just gonna be shooting a boss. It's like a total sponge and it's just a nightmare. Rasta says, also, Marasov, best waifu. What's good, Rasta, first of all? Is she? I'm not sure if she's very like, she's like, I don't know, she's good, but yeah. I also think that, what do you call it, Marasov is not very like she's like a person who's in her own little world, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if she's ever like, I consider you a friend, Guardian, or I would go into hell for you, Guardian. I'm not sure if it's like that, you know what I mean? Truth be told, man, honestly, I think the only character that comes to mind for that for me for Destiny is Cade, you know? But anyways, we are going to continue with our Act 2 quest of, I have no idea, I've not done anything in this game, by the way. I've been just playing a lot of VR and things like that. I think that is where we go? Maybe? Trying to catch up on everything. Sorry, gang. Trying to even see what Fluff and Bolty were talking about. Oh, yeah, but 1 week since sounds weird. Yeah, the only thing that worries me about Once Human is that I still don't know what kind of game it is. Like, that's why Power was so nice, is that it could be a single player experience with like added co-op, which is awesome. I don't know to what extent if it's the same, if you can have like a solo experience and have fun, or like invite your friends, or if it's like a Wither and Waves thing where it's like you kind of get your own like server, but it's loaded by like instances as you progress, so it's not quite yours, but it's not like any people can fuck with you. Yeah, so I really don't like the idea of like someone coming into your world and fucking shit up. You're like, God damn it, stop. Have a nice day. Thanks so much for stopping by, Bolty. Also, what's good? Ray says, hey, GRINN. How's your week? It's been pretty good, man. Actually, it's kind of I got a little bit of fucking anxiety, a little bit, because I made this video that's actually pretty nice. It's just like a cool. It was one of the last streaming videos we had from our past prep stream, for what was it called? Bone Lab, but. I was like, I'm not going to upload it tomorrow because I feel like I should just let my other one breathe. What the heck is that? I should let my other video breathe. So I'll upload it today. But then today, patch 5 for Bone Lab, patch 4 came out a month ago. Apparently it's been a month. And patch 5 is now out. So I'm like, fuck, the video is a little old. It's not capitalizing on this interesting thing that people are seeing. So it's a little bit like, well, this video is probably going to be a dud, but it is what it is. Bad timing. A victim of that, of course. But how was your week, Raid? Also, what's good, Red? Red says, hey, playing X4 right now, trying to unlock some new ships. So it may be lurking for a bit. Gotcha, Red. I was going to ask, Red, what kind of games are you playing? I don't really know what to think of when I think of X4 right now. What's that kind of game? Playing like a ship building game, maybe? Fluff says, sorry, meant to join, not even gotcha. Since Wither and Waves pushes their 1.1 release forward, they're having less overlap on banner release. Oh, I see. What's good, Lone? Lone says, hello. I'll be here lurking. Shout if you need. Gotcha, Lone. Gotcha. Enjoy. Just enjoy the overall vibe. People are busy today. Are busy this week. Another benefit. Also, by the way, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry we didn't stream on Sunday. I was like, in hindsight, it's probably a bad idea being like, maybe we stream, maybe we don't. Because it just makes it so that it's hard for people to actually like show up or want to be here, kind of thing. Like, I hate the idea of you guys hovering and being like, is it gonna happen? I don't like that at all. So I was gonna stream and then tell you guys. I'll tell you guys when we're definitely gonna stream and when we're not. But then my fucking grandma fucking passed out, like knocked unconscious, and had to get taken to the hospital. So that was our week. It wasn't that I was trying to be a dickhead about it. It was literally just that we had a really bad family situation where I don't even know what to tell you guys as far as that situation's concerned. We're kind of still figuring it out. It's definitely scary because you're like, your loved one just knocks unconscious and smashes her head into the ground, as in like an 80-year-old woman, is brutal. But yeah, it's some sort of thing with like blood clots and stuff like that she should be good, but the medication she was on, she was the same one that had like a stroke, or was found to have be at risk for a stroke a couple weeks ago. So needless to say, lots of shit that have been happening with. But she's okay. She's in the hospital. She's being monitored, so it's not like the end of the world. It's definitely not great, but it's not like you're completely screwed.
Captain. I will now engage my proximity-based sample detection method.
Yeah, I haven't played more TFD yet. The server. Oh.
Target located. Please investigate the area.
What? I sure say beep a bunch. I don't know if we were getting close to it or something. What? Is this what was she want? Yeah, it is. But what? She was beeping, and now she's not beeping. Am I doing the right Act 2 quest? I must. What does it say to do? Proximity sensor, blacker, and that says keep an eye out for helmet readouts. Helmet readouts. Do I have to be on the ground? Oh. Is that just another collectible? That's not a collectible, it's just one of these. Maybe this is it? It is, okay. Whew.
Wait, something's wrong here.
Got it. We're doing okay. Once human fills more of a unique niche at the moment. Gotcha. Marasov is easily one of the prettiest characters. Marasov. Oh, no, that's what I got messed up with Marasov. Sorry. Yeah, Russ, that's my bad. I thought Marasov was the one who has the bleeding eyes. Marasov is like the the like fro lady, the awoken little poofy hair fro lady. Although I will say, I don't really. She is one of those characters that may just be part of her kit or part of her like whole shtick, but she very much feels like a character that doesn't have very many emotions. You know what I mean? So it's hard to see if she cares about us deeply. I think that's fair to say that she cares about us. I don't know if there's. I'm not sure how much. This is a great way to put it. You know.
Sorry.
Also, there's not really a lot of good weapons for the shotgun as far as building up charges. Fortunately, the bow that I love is not very good for it, but I like the bow.
Yes, they are.
Fluff says, no worries, Grin, family comes first. Yeah, it's one of the things that I thought I'd mention because I was like, I don't like the way that happened yesterday or last Sunday. I like the idea of telling you guys we're streaming this day. Because it kind of it's weird to like. I don't like the idea of like, oh, people are gonna show up because of course they are. It's like, no, that's fucked up. You should never have that mentality. You know what I mean? It's quite the gift if people give you the time of day and all that stuff. But yes, needless to say, I think we're gonna be hitting like a content wall. Oh, no, that's the wrong way. A content slingshot essentially, because ZZZ banner is going to be going, so I'm going to probably dumping all my pulls into the weapon banner, and then I was thinking about this as well. On topic of ZZZ, I feel like I might just be one of those weirdos who just wishes whenever they have wishes for the upcoming banners, because the upcoming characters don't really excite me too much, besides the cop and the shark girl. Which sucks because I bet they're all going to be supports, so they're going to make everyone else better, and I'm going to hate myself. but yeah. Oh, also, I passed it. Long ago. Dang it. Did I pass it? The HUD is... Am I hearing a beep? Oh, I see. I see. There's a proxy sensor right above me. Right here. Gotcha. So now we're trying to get near that. Why the fuck do they do like the beep beep unless the beep beep's gonna go away? Screw your beep beep. So it has to be over here then. Aha! Red says X4 is a space game like Elite Dangerous. Oh shit, okay. I heard some people giving shit to Elite Dangerous a little while ago. I'm not sure if there was any reason to it. I'm just not into the space genre as much, so I didn't click on the video, but I've seen people being like, it's bullshit. I'm like, what is? I don't understand.
Nice. That's better. A perfect sample. I will process
Ray says, I'm doing good. I've just been playing ZZ a shit ton.
Research.
I've been prepping for the cop blade. Dude. Oh. Again, she seems so fun. Like, I still gotta play with her. I've been trying. I finally am getting close to, I think, getting to the place where like the whole game is opened up. I'm level 28 as far as progression goes. Yeah, I'm not doing great, but I have been like playing like an hour every night, and I've been kind of making some progression. Also, the story, by the way, yeah, like if you're able to buy in, as far as like if you like really enjoy the characters, even the main characters, then the story becomes significantly good. Yeah, I still, to be honest, I have like zero fucking idea about the world. I have none. I have no idea about like our backstory or the meaning behind it, but like the characters and their interactions and such is just fun. To where the story is pretty hypnotic, magnetic maybe is the right word. Where are we going now? Oh, did we do everything? Did we needed to? Crash strike on Nessus. Yes. Go to the crash site. Oh, it's a strike. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. Apparently, I'm worried because my build's not great. I don't have like great stuff, and I might die immediately. Oh, so what is good, Crash? It's been a hot minute. Crash says, "Been a minute, brother." How are you? I'm doing great, Crash. What kind of games you be playing, my man? Hopefully, you've been having fun. Also, holy shit! I checked out the video because I always don't like looking at stuff like that because it gets in my head a little bit. But yeah, one of our videos for our Mind Palace Nav channel, Mind Palace of Madness channel, which is a video I didn't think would do well. We don't have an established audience for like Blade and Sorcery. Yeah, like it's just weird. Also, yeah, but regardless, that video did really, really well. So I want to make another one on it, and I'm having a ton of fun with Blade and Sorcery. So I'm like, this is awesome. This is a good momentum push.
A swarm of fags arrived.
But also, I didn't want to. We've been playing a lot of Blade and Sorcery, so I didn't want to just drown you guys in it. So I thought, I'll give it a minute. We'll do something different this week.
But I do not know why House Salvation forces followed them.
The Guardian will find out.
By asking nicely.
No.
4X community seems to be the opposite. Yeah, the community has a rather negative relationship with the devs, but in X4 it's much better. That makes sense. That's good. I think when things, I mean, I don't know, man. Have you? I don't know how you can have a good relationship with your. Also, is this? Oh fuck! Is this the OG Strike? It is, but slightly different. But it is okay. I don't remember if this one was a repurposed strike from Destiny 2 or a different type of thing. Also, I'm not. It's not a game when I say I have not played this game in forever. Yeah, I should have also used my rocket pistol there. Ah. Also, what's good? Cosmic says, "Howdy, what's good, Cosmic? How are you?" It's always a good idea to play the game for at least like a night before I stream it because I'm not the worst at that point. But it take that first hour to kind of get your brain back in the loop of things, of using abilities and understanding what the hell your build was, is tricky. This is why we probably shouldn't skip by so many enemies. Also, come around on the pistol thing. Please, reach him. It didn't reach him. I wonder how long our rocket enhancement thing goes for. What, is this what we need? Why? That's a different thing, I guess. Oh, I missed my thing. Oh, I forgot we have this. Wait, is it slide melee? That's what it is. Could just be me, but I feel like that effect is a little annoying to pull out. Like the slide, activate this, now activate that. You know. Yeah, the spear video blew up with I know, yeah, the comments was wild. And also, it's like, what do you call it? Lone said that too, and I was like, there's always some. I'm not on YouTube for too long. There's always gonna be some comments. I mean, especially like I know the HEMA kind of community to not be. It's weird because there's like an intersection of a bunch of different types of like ideology within like martial weaponry and stuff like that, where people are like really historically accurate and they're like, this sucks. Anything that's not 100% real is lame as hell. And then there's people who are much more chill. And there's people who like you know, mall ninja stuff and the whole 9 yards. So it's kind of like do you get the people who are reasonable, or do you get the people who are perceiving your video as being something that it's not? And that's always quite tricky. But anyways, regardless, it was super nice. seeing so many people be so sweet. They treated it like it seemed like I had good intentions, which is good. I did. I just love my spears, and I wanted to talk to them. And the next video I want to make about is maces. Because it kind of completes the trinity that we were talking about humanity's first weapons being spears and clubs, and how maces surprised me. I do have to also make like a little critique of like, hey, just so you know, I did make the choice in the beginning of the game to choose the strong body, which basically makes it so that I have like abnormal human strength. So I try to simulate like slowness of attacking and the weight having a difficulty to like essentially cradle it. But holy shit, was it not? We can't have that perfectly done, you know? Yes. Words are hard also. I didn't make a lot of sense there. But yeah, I'm shocked at how sweet people were in the comments about people like just trying to tell you about their, you know, whatever reasoning certain weaponry has, you know? Ah! Yeah. Back again? There's no in-air accuracy of this. Do you think I can reach this? Damn, that hits for a lot. I did see a build that actually uses that along with, I think there's another weapon. Oh, right, that's also the thing I really want. The sidearm. Apparently the sidearm is godly. But you need to do a lot of quests. A lot of the story quests. Thank you. Oh, sweet baby cheese. Oh, that's such shit. Damn it. Where's the guy? Oh, he's just taking a sweet time. I see. Crash has been busy with my daughter, bro. It's still weird. Being a dad. That's awesome though, Crash. I'm so happy to hear that. I don't know if you told me that beforehand. That's incredible, man. That's quite a lot that happened. Is it a boy? It's daughter. Yeah, a girl. Okay. That's fantastic. Raid says both. Sorry, I'm doing good. Just playing some ZZ. I'm preparing tough for the cop lady. But other than that, I've been playing modded Terraria. Raid, I am certain you've been playing that game for years now. And do the mods just keep getting more and more fire, or is it like is it just like a burden of love? Like some people I know play like Minecraft every year in like a big way. Like they just get obsessed again, and then it's just like a whole thing. I don't know if I have that game. I tend to play like one game and that's it though. Like I have my year game, not like burst game. Yeah. I think it's also because I enjoy just like, I don't know. I enjoy being a part of like the even on a shitty game. Playing a shitty game with your friends is still better than playing a game you played a ton that you kind of know what to predict and you know how to feel about all these kinds of things. You know. I don't say it's better. I say it's just like a different thing. Also, is that where we need to go up there? I think we do. Oh, Leander says hello. Hello, Leander. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, I have this. Oh, I fucked up. Damn it. Climb. Yeah, I already got it. Nice. Leander says, I'm back from the grind. Nice. Now we drop this over. Clever says, hello, what's good, Clever? How's your week going, Clever? What you be getting up to and playing? For me, it's been ZZZ, Withering Waves, and that's almost enough, but I've been also playing, again, trying to make videos. So I've been playing a lot of Blade and Sorcery. Oh, no, that's the thing. Oh, neat. Go! I'll take breaks from Terraria for months, then come back, do the whole playthrough, then take a break again. That's wild. Yeah, I feel like people... I don't know. I feel like I hear the same thing with Minecraft, but I hear people take a little bit longer. Like, I have people take like a 3-month break, and then they get after it, you know? Holy shit! Well, so much for my rockets. But anyways. This gun sounds so funny. It's like, thunk, and then it just does like 1,000 damage. You're like, what the fuck? Black man!
Power's down. Tough to see. Wait.
Dude, I remember I used to farm this like so much. This one strike. Ah! I think this is the first time I played it in probably like 5 years. I still remember it like vividly.
What was that?
I think I mentioned she was born on the way before she was born, maybe. Also stuck in Baldur's Gate 3 whenever you get a chance, but the new expansion looks good. Yeah, Destiny, man. Whenever you have time to play, I think it's worth getting back into. It's quite a lot of fun if I can just find this man. Oh, I actually got him, but it didn't matter because he's a freak. Oh, I do have Transcendence, by the way. I could do that.
Stealth generator? Well, that isn't fair. Captain, try
Yeah.
it with arc charges.
Get suspended. Dang. Why is it thinking my eyes? Where is he? There's a damn. Where is he? I can't see shit. Ooh, I almost lost it there. I do have max those rockets for him as soon as he's dead. There he is. Easy breezy.
Nessus is a long way from Europa.
The stream is delayed. Yeah, well, the stream shouldn't be that delayed.
Sending scouts.
What
You have
happened?
to show up with guns.
By the way, yeah, the mods in that. Yeah, it's the same as Terraria, replacing Minecraft with Terraria. How it is. You have your one addiction.
Stay that way.
Never mind.
I
You missed it.
understand. You let us know
Oh
whenever
yeah,
you
there
need
is a
help.
thing you can scan in that room. Oh shit, sorry, raid. To tell you the truth, I'm not sure. The main thing I'm fighting for is that. I'm gonna see when I can join. Yeah, we'll add it right now if you want to join too. I'm just trying to grind through the Act DLC so I can maybe get the pulse rifle and the hand sidearm. The shotgun is neat. I just it's good. It's not great. Actually, I shouldn't say it's not good. I think it's probably pretty good now. Go back to the helm. Talk to Failsafe, I imagine. Is that right? Why is it doing that? Quest. You can join in when you want to. Yeah. You forgot. Oh, you're Leandra. Okay, there you go, Clever. Okay, that makes sense, Clever. I can never tell. Y'all can't do this to me, guys. I see thousands, I see like hundreds of people. Maybe. Sometimes. I remember hundreds of people, I should say that. People come in random times. But the point is the difficulty to remember two names is already crazy to me, and then to remember that these two people are the same, wild. Unless you're Raid, who is here almost every stream, who I know Raid is Max, and you have one other fucking name, Raid. It's all weird and shit. But yes, the point is that's a wild thing to ask of somebody. Not know one name, but know three, and then remember both of them. And then we see each other every month. Wild. Okay. My brother finally got started with ZZ this past week, and his first discount, he got Lincoln. Oh, dude, Lincoln looks so good. Apparently, Lincoln actually is like a pretty good jack of all trades as far as like he's so good at stunning and all that stuff that he can actually build him to be a DPS, and he's pretty substantial still. And he doesn't really have characters that can buff him in a way, you know. At least not perfectly, but yeah. But man, Baldur's Gate 3 it's funny. Baldur's Gate 3 is probably my ideal game if it was not a top-down kind of like a, not Arma, what's it called? XCOM kind of vibe. If it was like a Skyrim, if the developers, that's my dream, man. Can the developers that made Baldur's Gate just do, and Baldur's Gate did well. I don't know if it sold as much as like Skyrim in its first open week. Maybe it did. But I would love it if they were like, you know what, we love this format, but we love a little bit. People seem to like the first person and third person swap back and forth kind of thing. If they could do that for their next game, dude, I'd be in fucking bliss. I'd be so happy. I don't know if they ever will, because it seems like they got like a dynamite formula on their hands. People seem to like it, you know. But I do think that'd be like the next step to like capture even more of the market. But maybe that's not what they're into. But best thing about Lincoln is with Suki, and it's easy to get her. Yeah. But the maids are also viable for him. Yeah. Yep.
Outside these doors, Vex horrors await your analysis.
I will say, I did play, I finally got to the point in the campaign when they let me play, what's her name? The character who's called, I can't think of what's called. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's up. It hadn't happened in a while. I completely left that synapse completely untapped. That was a brain wipe. Oh, we're still having the scanner thing.
The Vags will be waiting.
Where the hell?
Break them and claim the data they've brought us.
Here? It is. Yeah, it is. You bastard. Now what? Gonna get a ton of specimens? Oh, I forgot this is the perfect time to use the one weapon that we have. Hi! I still need to build my resiliency with this character. I still have... Oh, I hit recharge. I'm so sorry. I hit recharge. Lord says, boo! Boo, Lord! Also. What kind of games you been playing, Lord? I still see every now and again Dragon's Dogma mods, and I'm like, damn. But then I'm like, for me, as much as I love Dragon's Dogma, I think Elden Ring DLC is a little more hype for me. So I think if we ever do get into that like kind of vibe, I haven't played so long, I forgot how to play this. Oh, also, I thought, sorry, Clever. I thought that was you who was with us. I thought, like, when we were loading in, I thought, oh, we had 3 things. I should have waited for you. That's my bad. I thought that was you in the party. That's why I was like, oh, okay. And that makes sense, because I thought you would have joined us, though, as soon as we were in orbit, though. But maybe you were doing something because you were tired waiting. There's so many reasons that could happen. So many reasons why it could have happened. And one of these. Fuck you both. Bang. So good. It's so good. By the way, I've finally seen a pretty good like representation, at least from what I can understand, about like why people hate or frustrated with Titans and all these things. And largely, I could agree with them. It's just, to me, I think those 2 abilities to me just seem so powerful. But I think the argument is that they're the only 2 things that the Titans have. Which is, it sucks if you just don't want to play with those 2 things. And also, Titans don't really have a good job, whereas Warlocks have a pretty set-in-stone job, and Hunters have a pretty good set-in-stone job. Again, my problem with Hunters is just that it's a boring-ass job. It's like one helmet, and it's like making it so that we are the premium DPSs, except it's just really shitty damage. It's not like, it's just you hit a button, you use the old gun, and then you hit for 1,000,000, and therefore you are doing more damage than anyone who doesn't have that, which is kind of ass. But yeah. But I'm fully behind Titans getting a buff, especially now that I have my own Titan, and I'm quite liking how Titans feel.
Accept this in exchange.
Oh, I forgot. Also, boom, grenade. And some of this. Also, I kind of take back... Oh! Oh, god damn it! When I die, I don't get to use my salvo. I'm so stupid. I just gotta spam the salvo. I keep forgetting. I mean, booyah! says Lord. It's so stupid.
Data spill detected.
At least Lord's feeling good today. At least I hope. Hold 2 rockets. Red says there are mods to make Baldur's Gate 3 third person. It's how I play it. Third person, but without the like on command you make a choice kind of thing. Like everyone, you like it's a top down view of people. All right, I'll go to this one. Why do people do that? It's weird. We need to get all of them. Why would you go to the one I'm going to? What were you doing that you're still in Act 1? I thought I was done Act 1. But I guess every week they gave you a little bit more to do even through Act 1. But like I did everything I could up to like the first week that Act 1 was released. And then I walked away from the game playing Withering Waves and ZZZ. So those 2 games had my attention at the moment. Bang! I thought it's shitty because I thought I completed Act 1. That's the thing that makes me sad. What the hell, man?
Everything we can from this site. Fail safe. Sweep the area and find our next target.
Data streams are consolidating at a
Bro
new
says,
location.
I ain't James Bond, but I feeling good. Oh. Nonsense. Just nonsense, but I got it, so my brain is happy. By the way, dude, I'm also reading this book that's so fire. It's about stories and how, like, our brains are fundamentally wired. I don't mean, like, I don't know. This is all this person's, that's not really, this is like neuroscientists and et cetera who are like monitoring the brain when you're reading stories and why we have the reaction that we maybe do. But anyways, one of the things that they talk about is how your brain is constantly trying to predict anything. So when you're talking to someone, when you're hanging out, when you're reading a story, what do you call it? Your brain naturally is trying to like piece together the story and predict what's going to happen before it happens. So when you're able to like make a reference or like a pun, what do you call it? It's a lot of people are like, but there's something that like sparks the brain with a pun for better or worse. And yeah, also do this, and then we do one of these.
Show me what that one does.
Bang! Oh damn it! Ooh, a legend or a purple, not a legendary. Apparently the pulse is pretty good in PvP. I just don't know if it's good in not that. I was hoping the pulse would be pretty good for PvP, being like a sleeper hit for PvP, or PvE, sorry. I don't want something to be good in Crucible. It can be, sorry, I just would also like it to be good in other ways. Please reach! Damn, I had a lot of reach, actually. And one of these, and we'll do a little sprint, slide, this, bang! I should have paused it, shouldn't I? Did I pause it here? I don't know. Also, Nup says, my PC! Oh, wait, no, before that, Crash says, I played it with controller, and it's not it's isometric, but it does get annoying being able to look up. Oh, I thought it was, I think it was like a Diablo thing. I fucked up, I didn't mean to hit that. It's my bad. Whew. Golly.
Data for me means an assist for you.
Leander, I think I'll wait. I just wanted to try to get to the point where I can get to the that thing just to get like I just need to do all the busy work to grind up to being able to do that. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to get to that in this stream. Considering I thought we'd be starting at Act 2 and then just building off of that, but I guess not, which is kind of ass. I should keep. I'm being a dickhead, accidentally taking people's strand. I do have Exodus rockets. Bang. Woo. Oh, so I should definitely deposit. But why can't I deposit? There we go. Yeah, we need a full thing in order to do that, I think. When you start Act 2, you only do steps until 8. Okay. Yeah, because I thought people said you don't get the drops unless you do a certain thing.
Your achievement has been memorialized in my memory core. Captain, subterranean
I tagged you in a video
flows
off
are
screen.
converging
Gotcha.
on
I'm
the
not sure if we'll have
position
check. You always gotta
disrupting
remind me, Lord, to do it at the end of the stream or else I'll forget. Also, I don't remember the reference. Could you usually link me something that's like in the moment of reference something, and I'm like, ah! I just see it afterwards, and I'm like, what is this freaking? It's been like 4 hours since we streamed. I don't remember anything.
Malaria incubator.
Oh, also, can we reach that, you think? Oh, sorry. Up on somebody. Someone's collecting that loot. Fluff's ahead of the game. Fluff remembers how to play this game. Yeah, like Dragon's Dogma 2 camera perspective or typical third-person games, no isometric. Maybe send me a video to that, because I wonder if it's what I like as a person who likes nothing in the same vein of those games at all. Like I very much like everything that's not that. I don't like isometric. I don't like top-down. Diablo even to me is too much. I don't want to feel like out of the fight. I want to feel like immersed. I want to feel deeply in there, you know. And some people don't feel that way. Some people don't feel like, oh no, I'm as immersed, you know, watching my little character pop around like I'm like God perfectly watching him. I don't like that. It makes my brain go like, I don't know what to feel really, you know. But yeah, it sucks that there's not a single plant here. Usually there's plants over here, but nothing, not a damn thing. Also, Nub says, my PC is over 5K images now. Send help. That's insane. How fucking much storage? I guess it's not that bad storage. It's still probably like 100 gigs or something crazy, right? But that's not as crazy,
Captain,
man.
there is a Vex mind calling reinforcements to the area and jamming our transmat signal.
I have generated more normal images, but don't really post it for reasons. Why? I've had times when I've read a manga and go, haven't I read this already? And it's just my brain doing a predict. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, what do you call it? But it's really interesting though, because the like the science behind why like what a story is really meaningful, or how a story is really meaningful to you. Also, I'll read all your comments, Landra, when we're getting to space, because I think they're trying to like help me understand how what the things, the whole DLC and stuff like that is. But yeah, what do you call it? Also, did Fluff get transported to the main point? Is that why he's over there? I'm not sure. Yeah, I feel like I'm... Yeah, okay, that's probably what happened. Anyways, so the reason why you enjoy stories now, which I think is really, it's just like such a fun idea, but it's kind of like the idea of how we survived. As far as like humans thriving and stuff like that, and the idea is essentially like when you heard that like Tom essentially, who is a part of the tribe, ate some mushrooms and got sick, which is kind of gossipy by nature. You listening and trying to understand and like find out how to like basically when we read a story, not only do we try to predict what happens, we subconsciously put ourselves in the wheelhouse and see if we can survive, find a way forward that otherwise we couldn't. Which is funny because I always do that. Whenever someone tells me about their problems, like subconsciously, and I've been able to pick it up that I'm doing it subconsciously, but I always try to think, well, if I was in that situation, I would do this, or maybe it's a good idea to do this. And you're always trying to find a way forward. And again, it makes sense for how we learn and how we evolve to try to survive. In that sense, kind of the idea that everything always comes back to your basic core needs of like human stuff, like surviving, thriving, social things, all that stuff. Oh, Ash gonna hurt probably. No, actually, it didn't. That's surprising.
already encountered.
These things are tanky. Oh, Mother Mary. You can't crit. What the? Oh, I see. That does a little bit of damage. Not a lot. But just enough. You sent me a link to the mod. Okay, cool. Hopefully, is there a video attached to it? Hopefully. So I that's kind of helped me see what I'm trying to see. Crash says third person is better, TBH, but I'd like an isometric game getting used to sucks every time. Yeah, we come in. I feel like it's just, for me, it starts at first person. Third person is nice, but like I always like, again, that's why I like Skyrim, where it's like dominantly first person, immersive, you know, and then third person just to see how cool your characters look and stuff like that. Can I do this, you think? He's already dead. This Minotaur, son of a bitch. He's the boss? Oh, he's immune. I see. Ah! Go this way. Ooh, we got the amplifier. I say that reach. Please tell me it reached. So good. That's such a good ability. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. What's this weird light stuff?
Fire team member with high data yield found. Your achievement has been memorialized in my memory core.
Oh god. See what that tether reached him? Not quite. Good stuff. Red says, already sent me a thing. Lord says, it's about DD2 flaws. That's a video tagging you. Yeah, I would call. I don't. It's tough because I don't disagree that the game has flaws. By the way, like I think it's. Oh, also, Fluff did say to keep those so that we can do a big payout.
Fire team, your day is secure.
More things.
That's
Oh, is that new?
weird.
No, I don't think it's new.
It is not weird. The Guardian does not fail.
No, I mean, normally Vex procedures trickle down from the top minds, you know? But these are all talking to each other instead.
I see.
Oh shit, that was
It
better.
is
Fuck.
strange. We cannot rely on bringing them down by cutting off the head.
Oh.
Then. No matter. We have enough fists
It
for them
says
all.
also, I think I found a few things you'd like to use AI art for, IR to generate. It's called boss battles. What is that, Nub? What is boss battles? Also, sorry, I didn't say hi. Yami or Ronan? I was like Ronan. What's good, Ronan? Yeah, we're good to leave now. I think so. I think it's just waiting for because I didn't cash that in. All right, let me catch up on everything being set. Good, my room to join to do the activity. I don't know. What do you call it? I don't think so. We have Fluff here, and then Leander seems like he was wanting to play with me, play with us for quite a while. So, yes, there he is. What was Leander saying? He says, "Want a lot of loot? Do this. Tell me to carry the breach. When you start Act 2, you can only do up to Step 8. One more week and pull on your ghost and icon. It's going to show you the plants and the other for the hammer. Okay. And expert, that one shot you go into the yellow pool that gives you your super. Oh, I see. So we're supposed to spam our super in that case? That makes sense. Gotcha. All right, what's our next step for the thing? It's so hot. I'm not sure how you guys. I'm hoping you guys are chilling, but it's bad in Canada. Like I am so sick of 30 plus. It's just the worst, man. Whatever the hell Canadian temperature is, I don't remember. I always get confused. So, but yes, it is. It is like uncomfortably hot to where like as long as you're not moving, you're kind of okay. But if the moment you start, you're like oh god. Has anyone else been suffering through a goddamn heat? Nub says, did you hear? We getting a heat wave. I didn't hear, Nub. I did hear it was like still hot. I didn't hear like it was just an unending wave at this point, but yeah, makes sense. Lord says, I feel like Dragon's Dogma 2 has some outdated stuff in it, like the recycled goods. Oh, you mean like it creates the feeling of like recycled goods? Yeah, I could kind of see that. All I can say is I really did enjoy the game, like a lot. I enjoyed some of the parts where it was limited, like it was okay to like put strain on certain things to make everything else worthwhile. There's nothing compared here. Florida. Yeah, you guys in the States have like your capital cities like Arizona and shit. I'm not sure that's in the US, but it's, yeah. Point is that it's fucking brutal. Like your guys' heat, it's like our cold. I would die there, you would die here. Yeah. I think I'd say we have the nicer bet because, yeah. Although we do get to like the second coldest place in the world where I am living occasionally. So yes. Failsafe believes, yes, just grab that. Is that the thing we need for Act 1? I think so. Speak to Failsafe. Failsafe, love the story.
Me about your
Love it so much. Thank you so much. Ooh, is it? Oh, it's just the honor.
Things are going so well. I'm
Greetings, Captain.
Oh, fuck, we got it! Wait, what?
I
thought you couldn't get it until...
So I am
Oh, it might not be unlocked, I see.
Captain, I'm gonna disengage my socialization filter, if that's okay. Maintaining
Love you, Failsafe. Don't have time to appreciate the story. Sorry, my bad.
I'm running those scans Ikora wanted.
Yeah, so we don't have unlocked it, but we do have...
sample sites down on Nessus. And...
Sorry about that. We do have this. This bad thing looks wild, dude. It looks so good and yucky at the same time, but it looks so good. It also looks even better in your hands. The final blows with this weapon grant melee energy, dealing melee damage, improves this weapon handling. It becomes more accurate, boosts when you're lower health. Oh, yay! Final blows, rapid final blows, creates some liquid stuff on the ground. This one looks so good. I hate that pulse rifles are relegated to like strictly PvP. Like I have not seen anyone use a pulse in PvE. Sorry, they're strictly in PvP. Is what I meant to say. They're like a crucible weapon, which sucks because I want to use them too. Greedy bitch. Okay. Got a bunch of garbo. Do 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 do. I don't know what to drop. We'll leave that. Alrighty. What now? Also, we have this apparently. Down this. Is this the thing we have to still do? I think so. The heat is not that bad. Red says it's 93 Fahrenheit. What is it? What is it in Canadian temperatures? I hate it. Because that'll give me a better gauge on whether, like, because I don't know the conversion. Just I'm sure you guys don't know. So maybe it's badass. I'll DM you. I'll DM the 2 AI results. Okay, cool. I'll check them out as soon as we're done doing this thing. So I can have a minute. Says, why does the world hate me? It's so hot. Crash says, you use Fahrenheit? I can't stand heat. I fucking love the cold. Love the cold, man. Cold's always the way. You can put on some sweaters, you can get all cozy, you sleep better because your temperature in your head has to go down fast enough or for you to get the proper sleep. It's the whole thing. But although Florida, I do hear is like crazy people. Like just crazy people. That's like people who live in Antarctica almost. You're like, what? That's your problem. Like, isn't as a Canadian? I'm like, yeah. I say we're the second coldest place in the world? Yeah. Because of fucking psychopaths have us beat. I should say, my specific town is just for whatever reason that sweet spot of Alberta that's just fucking abysmal.
Aid has requested assistance with the attached manifest. Perhaps I should update your status from captain to courier? Welcome back to Nessus, Captain. I will now re-engage my proximity-based detection method to lead you toward a useful sample.
Is that the sample she refers to? Maybe? I don't know. Could have just been a Mars or wherever this place is. Resource. So I don't know how many rockets I have loaded in there. It's hard to tell. Oh, I have 4. It's right above my menu. Okay. It's not that bad. Is this another one? Is that failsafe leading me? Oh no, it's just here. Player has left the party. I was busy work. And disconnect. You got disconnected. Oh no! Oh, I thought it would. Ah! Why did it go? Wow, it's so bullshit. Did it drop something? Half empty. Am I not doing something correctly? I gotta look at what it asked me to do. Fallen enemies recover the drain ether tanks. Oh, okay, no, I think someone picked up a quest for us, and we're not doing that. It's kind of annoying that it's prioritizing that opposed to this. I gotta look at what the hell we gotta do. Locate site. Follow, failsafe, improve reading on celestial area. NASA search for radial sample. Okay. Is it still just these two? Because when I'm collecting these, no, that's a radial sample, yeah. But when I'm collecting it, okay, because it says we're on this, yeah, patrol. That's what it is. The patrol's fucking throwing me off. I see. That's why I'm getting all spun around. We got 1 of 3, so we just gotta keep going back and forth. Collecting these, maybe? Yeah, I see there's a bunch here. I see. My mistake. This one. Bang. You can't join? Why? We're also in patrol. So you should be able to jump in. I wonder what's breaking. Done! Step 2 done. Locate next step from which you can extract radio fluid. Is it gonna take me to the same place? Still same landing zone. Okay, we just have to. Should we just teleport to the next the spot? Is this it? It's gotta be. Yeah, that's where it wants us to go anyway. Watcher's Grave. Oh yeah, what do you call it? I got you beat. Yeah, Red says it's 93 Fahrenheit here in Texas. I hate it. Red, it's 35°C here for where we are right now. So I'm just a little bit hotter than yours. But I agree, it's ass. I just thought, like, again, when people were like, what did actually, he didn't give me a temperature. What do you call it? Leander didn't give us a temperature. I wonder what his temperature in Florida is. Because I was like, yeah, you guys are saying how it's bad. And I'm like, I think it's bad too. But, like, again, I don't think people realize that Canada gets hot. Like, Canada is both excruciatingly cold and excruciatingly hot. I think the capital cities, like Toronto and things like that, get a little less cold. I don't think they make it more hot, too, honestly. I don't know. I think I could see them getting more balanced out. But yes, let's go over here. I don't want to use the pulse, even though I'm pretty sure it's Garbo. Oh, I put it away. Never mind. That must have been that bad. Now, either way, fuck the heat. I agree. Fuck the heat. It's brutal. I wonder what your guys who were saying it's hot as well, what your temperature is. Torque says, what pulse are you chasing? The new one, is it good? What do you call it? The pulse that's like, I just got it, damn it. It's like the one that's the Vex equivalent. It's like got a big ass scope. It's got these cool like laser sight lights on it. Looks beautiful. I'm sure it takes up like 80% of your screen, which is cringe. But yeah. But I want to know, is there a good PvE equivalent, or is Pulses just so fucking terrible in PvE that it's like, nah, it's specifically only good for PvP? Like, maybe if it had Incandescent and, like, Rampage, then you could kind of, even if it's not the cream of the crop, it's still fun. Eh. Also, I love bows so much. I still wish they made bows so that, like, they did no damage unless you get a critical hit, so it's just a complete risk or reward type of vibe, like a feast or famine type of thing. It's good in PvE with Volt. Oh, does it have Volt Shot? Is Volt Shot good with it? I guess it is. Yeah, probably. Volt Shot's weird, man, because isn't this Volt Shot is good in like some instances, like SMGs that can like dump a mag and it's pretty fast to reload. Although maybe you can get a lot of reload stats on it, so maybe it works out. I'm not sure. But for me, I still feel like Incandescent holds the key to the castle as far as like those kind of things go, but I'm not sure. Also, I do like that it's a 2 burst because it feels more of like a scout and less of like another thing, you know? Can I line this up properly? Bang! Kind of. Oh, I should give it to you. Of course, he fucking immediately wrecks me. Oh, I forgot we have this. I always forget to use that, and it's like the one thing that you're not supposed to do. Also, it is 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so it's not that bad. It's bad. I'm sorry. It's bad. I was for a while there. You guys were convincing me that I'm like, it's way hotter in the States, Grin, and I'm like, yeah, probably. I always hear how it's hot for you guys. I forgot. I'm like, I always remember the news people in my current like radio station people who are like, it's the fucking hot guys. It's not like compared to everywhere else, it's hot. Okay. Yeah. Voltron is good in PvE. Basically does AO. Yeah, no, I know what Voltshot does, but Incandescent, it's like all you need to do is get like that headshot, and then everyone is wiped out. Where Voltshot, don't you need to like kill someone, then you reload, and then you like the first shot you shoot attaches a probe, and then the more you shoot that person that has the probe, the more lightning tethers jump off them. So to me, like Voltshot goes hand in hand with SMGs, bows probably kind of a little bit, and like fast firing weapons, which I'm not sure. The pulse did seem like it was pretty quick because it's a 2-shot, but I think it also has just a fast fire rate in general, so it's actually pretty consistent about that. But I don't know, I gotta see. But it's good to know that, what do you call it? Tori even was like, hey, there's something here, because it looks so cool that I want it to be an option, not like a great option. I mean, it would be great if it was. I just don't need it to be a great option. Also, I guess we done did that. Good. Stop shooting me. Damn it. Alright. Yes. Also, for those guys who are like, God, your spare is disgusting. Oh, I forgot to do that. God damn it. I forgot to look at this. Please don't tell me. Guys, please private message me like crazy when there's the selfie camera back here, if it ever is. Because, yeah, it's the one thing that I want so badly for, like, I might even pay money for it, honestly. It's just, it would just help me make thumbnails for this game, which is, frankly, a pain in the ass. Cute cat. Is it permanent?
Alert. I'm detecting abnormal
If it's a permanent, like you stay there forever, that's pretty fire. I'm more of a dog person, but I get the cuteness. Treadmill, I love that, getting after it. Titan should be fucking sprinting, though. That should not be this little baby run. Okay. Sometimes they give you exotic skins, and they're just like, this is the most like Nike branding of just slap a logo on it and get out and get away kind of thing. Or it's like, damn, ain't nothing exotic about that. That's just brand recognition shit. Crash is 35 in Canada. What the fuck? It's 17 and 23 in Dubai, and I'm sweating, dude. Crash, I'm jelly, buddy. Cause damn, I'd kill for 25 at this point. How is it for you're at Nub? You're pretty close to where I live in terms of like city and Alberta and all that stuff. How bad is it for you? Because I wonder how much it changes given the distance. It's not that far away, but I wonder. Because there'll be times where like people in the other end of town are getting like rained on, and you'll be fine. And you're like, oh, that's crazy. I probably should have fast traveled. Is it still too late for me to fast travel? Kinda. Fuck it, I guess we'll do this. Voltshot in general is no. I get Voltshot is good in PvE. I just wonder. It's maybe I can't have it. Like really, getting into the Destiny when the Brave event was happening was like the best worst thing ever, because it made it so that like every gun was significantly more fun to play with, because weapons could have like 2 really fun and interesting perks on it that like really suited them. And now going back from that, it kind of feels like you're like, yeah, like you know, like there's these new event weapons which are like going away. So if there was ever a time to be like, let's get stupid, let's slap on like 7 abilities that they're all good and call it good. They do with some of them. Like there's some combinations of them that's great. Apparently the what is it called? The sidearm pistol is just godly. I do wonder though. The sidearm pistol is godly for sure, but it is also in like a very competitive spot. Like there's so many good fire weapons in Destiny that that I still think like the fact that this sidearm was a what is it called? A stasis. Is it stasis or? Yeah, Strand. Sorry, Strand. It was a Strand. It just made it really nice because there's not a lot of competition in the Strand slot, I don't think. At least for me. You know? It's so far away. Am I going the wrong way?
Let me
Maybe?
attempt to
Oh, no.
locate another Radiolarian spring. Beep boop beep boop beep boop beep boop beep boop beep boop beep
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
boop beep boop
Ooh.
beep boop.
Incandescent Firefly still is just one of my favorite things. Oh, I hate that so much. I wanted to do one of these. And then I just fucked up the timing of it. Hold this. Man, that grenade cooks. Oh. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Let's see, can I pick this up in the ground, in the water? Wah! I didn't mean to do that. I'm so bad. I haven't played this game in so long, and my muscle memory's all completely fucked. What a waste. No. I know, guys. I know incandescent. No, I get all that. I should be more clear. Like, I know all those things. To me, like having Voltshot on a pulse rifle is interesting, but there was something so special to me when we talk about this bow, which is a fire bow that can get sunshot and what's it called? Incandescent, which just had such a fun reaction. Whereas Voltshot, to me, where it really seems powerful is on. Like weapons like sidearms and SMGs and stuff like that. Not that it's not strong in other things, but like I'm craving for that like legendary that feels exotic. And as much as I'm happy that it seems like the pulse rifle is good, I'm not sure. That's kind of what I'm hoping for with everything, though. I'm always hoping that there's like a perk combination that makes you feel like this weapon that's a legendary feels like an exotic. So I know Voltshot and all those things are the way they are, but to me, that's what I kind of crave. Just that's why I said, having experienced the Brave quest, where a lot of those weapons did feel that way. And the pulse rifle, I'm hoping has that feeling too. Maybe not as strong as some of the other ones. I do think the sidearm, from what everyone's telling me, and I've seen how good Incandescent is with that, and also being like an AoE missile barrage. It's kind of similar to Sunshot or Firefly, because just missile sidearms have that kind of initial burst AoE anyway. And they just get even more burst, so it's just crazy. And then you can get heal clip on it, which makes it like not only is this weapon good for like ad clear, it's also good for healing you, and it's also good for what do you call it? That ad clear can also make it a nuke. Also, it's just something that, like, especially with this armamentarium chest piece that I have, I think it can buff up its damage, where it can like shred elites and shit like that too. So that's a weapon that to me more like feels like an exotic. But that's not the question I asked. The question I asked was, is it good or can it be good or better? And it does seem like it can be the case. But I do wonder, like, I don't really know what the truly insane role for a pulse rifle would be, as far as like what's the combination that doesn't already exist in the game that would really take it to the next level. For the 2-burst scout rifle, maybe it would be something like Firefly and like Rampage or something like that,
I'm getting a call.
That way you can get those headshots much easier. But yeah.
Guardian, this is Osiris. It's...
Oh no, yeah, I knew the arc. Yeah, I get that there's certain like same thing with Strand having slice and things like that.
That sounds important. We'd better go.
The new solar sidearm is so good. Yeah. That's what people were saying, that like I've seen a bunch of videos pop up on my feed where they're like, play this specifically. Like, don't stop doing. I gotta delete this patrol. Drive me nuts. I don't like that. Make me think I'm doing the wrong thing. Okay, we can return to the helm now. Nice. Making slowly but surely headway. I'm sad, man. We haven't gotten any of the fucking cool things yet. Everyone else has got it. It looks so clean. Look at that. I don't like the fur that much. The fur's a little weird. But we are hella neon. That is, I guess it's because it's transcendent. It's just like a sea of colors. Why can't I open up the map? There we go. Destination, that's what's fucking me up. This. I did hear people say that the new game mode is really difficult, so I'm like, shit. Shit. Oh, sorry. Dublin. Sorry, Dublin, not Dubai. I was about to say, Dubai, I'm like, shouldn't Dubai be hot as fuck? Isn't that an Arab country, which is like fucking wild hot? That makes much more sense, Crash. Although you guys are similar to Canadians, where like you guys are made for cold weather. The English get it, essentially. English, Irish, that whole sect of the country where it's wet and cold. Canada's just
Same.
cold. Just really
Come
cold,
in.
though. What's up?
Damn it
Ah, it's a story thing. We wait patiently.
Guardian.
Guys, I know
unable
my
to get
Titan
through
looks
to
so
Saint.
good. All right?
The
I
Vex
don't
must
look
be
like some
jamming
sort of
the
fairy
frequency.
tale princess with the
Saint
giant
unit, please
poofs on his arm. Yeah.
There's no interference. His comms are open. He's just not answering.
That is not like
I wouldn't
him
count
at
these
all.
weapons to have the same
Something's
strength.
wrong.
Each brave
One moment.
was
I have
praised for
triangulated
previous
the last
strong
known
/ popular
coordinates
weapons.
of the Saint
Yeah, but that was one thing that was
touchdown not
like, if
far
you think
from the
back on it,
Nessus
at least to
Project
me,
impact site.
like the only thing that the
Impact site. Guardian, you know that
what are these
area.
things called?
Go back to Nessus and follow his
Whatever
path.
this like this thing
Please.
is. This like gradient.
Saint can
All it
stand
was is
against
just
any
basically
Vex.
like, you could have like a better chance
I
at getting
fear
like a good roll.
there may
But
be
like the amount of
something more
time, like I thought this
sinister
would give
at
you more damage or something. I don't think it does.
Sharing coordinates.
It just gives you more like options
when you are,
essentially. So if you
Captain.
wanted to have like Firefly and Rampage, or there was a couple weapons that could have like it all, where they had like two amazing ways you could play them, one for PvP and one for PvE that you could rock. But yeah. But I do think there's a couple. I think that's probably how Bungie's rocking it. Is they're going to be like, there's some weapons that are really good every season. Ones like weapons that feel like exotics, like legendaries that feel like exotics. There's going to be a couple, but they can't make them all, which is kind of sad. But I also get it. But I'm also like, because what happens if the weapon that you love the look of happens to be the one that gets the shorthand, and you're like, God damn it! Why does another sidearm look pretty fire, honestly? Well, actually, no, the sidearm. Actually, the fire sidearm looks really good. I think that the weakest looking sidearm is this. This thing looks fucking hideous, brutal. This is my best bet. By me just trying to make it all dark and not noticeable, and all that. There's quests back in this. What do you want me to do? Track down Saint 14 beneath the crust of Nessus. There's a Nessus mission apparently. Well, usually it would take me to Nessus. Odd. Nessus. Players do not have this activity. Oh no, Fluff, what happened? Oh, you maybe have already done it. That's probably what happened. Any other like noteworthy thing out of all the weapons that existed within the thing that I missed? Because to me it seems like in order of amazingness that you should prioritize the sidearm is the best. The what was the other one? The machine gun I hear good things about, like the auto rifle is okay. Well, yeah, I can't think of what the other one's called. God damn it. Honestly, a lot of the scout rifle is neat, but like scouts are just in a weird place in general right now. So they'd need to create a new weapon perk for each element. It was very much RNG related, getting both rows of the ideal perks for PvE. I see, that's what it was. As a person who doesn't play PvP at all, I get that's why people were like, it's insane. But I was like, I don't know why. Why do you care about each other?
Nessus is undergoing a rapid metamorphosis. And until we understand the nature of its evolution, I'm not risking any lightless personnel. Guardian, I'm concerned.
Oh, another real world
Saint is
history
one of
stuff.
the
Okay.
Vex's oldest enemies. They hold him in esteem, if that makes sense. If they capture him, it won't be to kill him. They'll go deep.
Well, indebted kindness is its own design.
Let's hope it's nothing. I'll be your eye in the sky for this op.
Oh, no, we do have the
Fail-safe will
pulse.
be
I never
back
got
on
to play
the
with. It's
ground.
right here.
Good luck.
Yeah, let's rock with it a little bit. I don't know if I'll love it, I love the look of it. I even seen a video of it with someone using it, and I thought, damn, looks good. I don't know how it takes the shaders too much, but the overall like scopes. Let's see. Oh yeah, I mean it's definitely a hog. This thing should punch a hole in God for it looks like a BFG for how much screen real estate it's taking up.
These are the Saint unit's last known coordinates. He was headed directly
Oh, I don't mind
into
the sight.
Flame.
The radiolaria has been drained.
Why is it not automatic?
But there's no evidence of a fight.
Every pull should just be automatic. I know you can just like go into the settings and make it automatic.
That appears to be the case. How ominous.
Crucible is gonna love this thing, man. That's wild. That has no like 0 drop. That's wild. I feel like it's a really good Crucible, but people are saying it's more of a PvE weapon.
But it appears the captain
Maybe you just say no. It's not bad. My bow could take out one of these things in a split second. But hey, perhaps that's an unfair comparison. Am I stepping on the radio flute? I am. This. Hopefully that range will kick. It was okay. Oh, there's so much. I forgot I'm not playing with anyone. I gotta play a little more careful. Also, I think, my playstyle is just maybe not that of a scout user, but hey. It's pretty easy to stay on target, though. It just, you see what I mean? Like, we're just, I mean, it's not, maybe, I'm not sure what the perks we can have on it. So maybe, like, once you have Rampage or something going on, then that'll be pretty huge. Also, I kind of take back what I said about this thing.
Guardian,
It is in itself kind of like a rocket. It's just slow as shit to fire.
Those are infantry tactics we normally see from the Cabal or Fallen.
or Guardians.
Something in their
I
strategic
know I gave up
doctrine
way too
must have
fast. What do you want
changed.
from me?
We need to get to Saint right away.
Hold this! What the fuck is that, man? Come on! What is that? It's... Oh, bang! God, that's so good. Such a fun perk. I wish it was less pain in the ass to proc, because I do find it to be just hella annoying. You gotta slide, mash the shit out of the button. Go, please. Shame that it can't crit, though, but it is probably doing the same amount of damage that it does if it did crit. Not much screen space taken as the auto rifle. Yeah, the auto rifle is pretty much more lean in comparison to that, for sure. That might be an unfair comparison, because goddamn. But they should incorporate that into like the power of the weapon. You know what I mean? If it's taking up 80% of your screen, it should make up for that blindness. You know what I mean? Why? I'm hitting the main thing. Oh God, please. Oh, damn it. I think I gotta change my thing out, man. I want this so badly, but it's just not very good. And the dash as much just comes back. It comes back a little bit faster. It's not that crazy actually, but I did hear people say that this one is okay. Is it this one? Or is the ice one? I think I prefer the ice one. I think, although critically wounding and breaking a shield. Melee things. I don't think that feeds off of my melee, unfortunately. I don't think it does. Yeah, defeating a target with melee attack makes you amp. I don't think it says melee power, so I just would put that on though. I do have that, I guess. I do that more than I have the ice. I don't have any like, stasis, so it kind of would be a waste, I guess, to do that. Anyways. Oh! Oh my goodness, I really need to build up my... I will say, I do find that the hunters have like a sound when they get hit and they get red barred. Titans, maybe it's just exos, are just silent. They're basically like, I feel no pain. I'm like, dude, tell me when I'm about to die. I have to look at my bar and be like, oh shit, that's bad. It's gotten way worse than I thought. I should probably use my rocket pistol for this. This is my moment. Oh, I don't have my thing. Oh, I forgot. No, it's a double tap. It's a double tap on the... God damn it. It's just these fucking stupid hobgoblins that are... It's also such an open place. Hi. Why did I shoot there? What the heck? Yeah, maybe we should just use the pistol. Maybe we should use the pistol. We got a lot of ammo.
I have isolated the Saint Unit's comms.
Holy crap, says Stitch.
The real saint.
Asa Logno? What?
Saint, come in. Where are you?
Yeah, for the troopers too.
Error, compounding into the future.
The Saint Unit cannot hear us. He appears
Oh,
to
it is
be
that.
engaged with a local signal.
A local signal? This is bringing back bad memories of Lakshmi 2 and the endless night.
Wait!
I pray to the traveler I'm wrong.
Oh, I watched a video about some of this quest stuff, and I was wondering if that was a part of it. I thought there was there's like a gem or some sort of like pickups, but I think that's when you're in Act 2. So I don't think I'm tripping. Yeah, I can't believe we haven't even got Act 1 yet. I didn't know there was this many quests that we could have came back and done. Yeah.
Diverging from the true path.
Oh,
Corrupting our time.
that's probably what it is.
The Saint Unit's transmission
Damn
is
it, we're
originating
playing
from
on
behind that
Titan.
barrier.
Get us in there, fail
I did this all on my
Whatever it
Hunter,
takes.
but not on my Titan. I was thinking this looks kind of familiar.
With the data we collected from
That
across
makes
the
sense. That makes sense.
But the
Well,
boss
shit, we
will
could
absolutely
get damn it.
homicidal about it.
I could have always just did it and
Please
given it to my Hunter Titan, I think. Shit. What a waste. This is the end of Act 1. I know, I'm pretty sure, like, this room looks familiar at least. No, I think I did this on my Hunter. All I need is just one. Damn it! Just the worst. Oh god.
Finally, time to reclaim what was lost.
Is he back?
Time to return us.
Oh, no, 'cause,
to
yeah,
our
Titan, he was always
rightful
here.
Future.
Same. You were so close. So close to what? Bang. So good. Logan, what is your moral view on Harada? So long as you can handle it, get after it. Have fun. People, human beings, are notoriously flawed, and they may say they feel something, a certain way about something, until they are put in a position in which they're no longer okay with that. Which is why it's very good to not deal in absolutes and to get very good at talking, so that you can convey all of your emotions in their complex depth and not hurt anybody. But I think that's one of those things that a lot of people talk about, and very few people are able to be okay with. No, I shouldn't say that. I'm more talking about like certain types of relationships with certain people have gotten into in the last couple of years. Not that. Whew.
Symphony of consciousness.
I think I'm too jealous of a person. But yeah, I think it also depends on the people at hand. Largely, I think most people seem to be able to handle it. I don't think it's immoral, but I'm so far in the camp of like I think most things are not immoral because. Yeah, I think it's like, again, I would rather live in, this is my weird warped perception of the world. Maybe it's not warped, but I kind of like to say that just to get people saying it is. But to me, how do I put it? One, I would rather have, people, there's a big push right now going on with social media and saying how bad social media is and how like social media is ruining kids and it's making them more depressed and suicidal and all these things. And to me, I say this as a person who, like, I very early on understood, like, the issue with social media that I've seen everywhere, where, like, everyone was obsessed with showing people what they were doing and all these things, where I was like, I don't really want a social media. It's just not my thing. So, granted, it's hilarious because I have a YouTube, but I never posted about, like, what I was eating or, like, things that, like, how do I put it, like, almost validate, like, look at me, and check out all this stuff, you know? But the point is that I was always kind of careful, and I basically made social media do what I wanted it to do, rather than like constantly feed into the algorithm in which it's supposed to feed me. I kind of understood that it was doing that to me, and then I was like, okay, I'm empowered to use this tool in the best of my ability. I think a lot of us are in the same way. A lot of us have that capacity to be like, I've been on the internet long enough to know, I know what it's trying to do. I know it's trying to get me on these sites longer and longer and longer. I know when I probably spent too much time on it, and I always like to exercise my ability to like cognitively choose. You know what I mean? To say like, you know what? I'm not gonna spend another 5 hours doing this thing. You know, I'll get into the doom scroll for a little bit, and I'll be like, you know what? Just for the hell of it, I'm saying no, and I will. I'll say no, just to prove that like I still have that capacity deep in my head to be like, stop. You know, I think that's always the thing of like, I would much rather have access to the tool set that I can, and then it's up to me whether I make good on it and whether I do good by it, instead of where it seems like a lot of people are like, I wish people had a realistic perspective. Like, you know that anime, The Realist Hero? It's hilarious to bring this up, but that kind of mantra of like, if human beings keep doing certain things, like drinking absurd amounts of alcohol or doing drugs or, you know, banging everything possible as far as like, you know, sex work and all these things, it's wild to me to like not acknowledge that that's such a deep conceited part of human nature, and it's far better to acknowledge that those are the skeletons in your closet and move forward rather than just pretend that they don't exist. You know, and various religions just try to alienate them immensely to say that they're like a sin or that there's some sort of horrific thing. And don't get me wrong, I think everyone has a point in which something becomes astronomically too much, and that should definitely be like completely and utterly shunned by society because it's definitely dangerous. But then there's a lot of shit that I'm like, you can't make a really good argument for how bad it is, or at least the fact that it couldn't be controlled or moderated or taught to be respected in a way, you know? Anyways, we got on this topic about Lone saying, or not Lone, sorry, Stitch saying, Logan, what is your mortal view on casual harada, sleeping with someone? And to me, I feel pretty indifferent about it. I don't think it makes you a good person or a bad person. I think if you are, it's tough. But I was gonna say, if you're the kind of person that like isn't honest about being in that kind of relationship with someone, and you're feeding them emotions just so that you can receive I think that makes you a pretty not great person. I think you're causing a lot of pain and into the world. But at the same time, I don't know. I also think it's on a lot of people to understand that, you know, to understand that like you can't count on everyone to be nice to you. You know, you can't count on everyone who's you're spending time with to have your best interest at hand. They may just be trying to, quote unquote, get theirs. So yeah, it's, oh god, I forgot we have to do that. Since I'm not using the hold one anymore, it's a little odd for me. Now it's all the way over there. I prefer if I didn't reload this, or like really have to restart this, so I want to do this. I didn't mean to waste that. That's such a powerful ability. Killed him.
I am becoming indispensable.
Why, Stitch? Why do you ask such a question? I'm curious. What's happened in your life that's made you feel like that's, yeah, like that's something you want me to talk about? Although I don't think that's what most people think about when they think of me, so it's just an interesting question to ask me of all people. I feel like some people think I'm a Ken doll. Don't exist in that department at all, which is fair. Actually, kind of how I want it.
This reality belongs to the real Saint.
I was about to say, was Saint dead this whole time, or like I thought I seen him in cutscenes. I don't know why it's acting like he's.
Real Saint is dead.
Oh shit. Okay.
I am
I'm a mere imitation Saint.
Can you hear me?
I am not a person. Just a copy of a copy of a copy.
Who's he talking to?
A new golden age is coming. Free from falsities. Like me.
Come on, big guy. Snap out of it. Osiris is waiting.
Osiris. Osiris.
That's wholesome as hell.
I Cora, Guardian.
A little quick.
I've got you, Saint. Don't worry. Thank you, Guardian.
It's like a big villain being like, we spent billions of dollars hypnotizing him so that he snaps. Also, we got another pulse. But then them being like, it breaks it in like 2 seconds, and you're like, That's what what kind of money are you spending? What do you hire idiots? Like that's a lot of money for nothing basically to happen. Let's see if this pulse is any good though. Also, goddamn, it's hot. Every now and again, it hits me like a wave, and I'm like, final blows with weapon generate same shit. Improved handling. That's not bad. Hitting enemies with separate targets, damage moderation increase. Basically, it does a little more damage when you hit a bunch of enemies. Not the worst. This perk is ass, especially with a pulse, because you know when pulse rifles are popping, you definitely want to use a lot of melee abilities. Stupid. I guess with the build that we're currently rocking, it's kind of the closest to like a range. I guess no warlocks have a pretty good one, but I don't know if that counts for range melee. I get it counts as an ability kill, but I might be wrong. Yeah, that's that. That's that. I'm going to take this out of the pattern. And then I'm going to infuse you into thy bow. Bang. Hello, talk.
Saint,
Lord.
what did they do to you?
I don't know.
Oh, my body.
A voice spoke to me on Nessus.
Oh.
I could not deny its commands.
Oh. I feel like I have
like
like
any
tried that
facts
quite a
I've
bit when it
seen.
comes to my ZZZ standard pulls.
It connected to my
The
mind
normal ones?
and called itself.
Like I just haven't had any at this point. I'm like, oh shit. I was hoping that I'd be able to get to the next point by next stream, but
as a
maybe
base
not.
material. Maybe they were interfacing for intel on our operation.
They cared not of our plans. They measured my humanity, my legitimacy.
What do you mean?
They said, "We are a lie, Osiris. The real Saint 14 was not meant to live. You love a forgery."
Saint,
My
Oh, I see.
existence is in error.
Yes, that's interesting.
You
I appreciate the sentiment, by the way.
chose
I don't know if I don't really think
Because your saint
I'm not as
is
nuanced
dead.
as I should. I'm not like I kind of
Preposterous.
speak from a very selfish perspective of like some people try to speak as like a
Simulation.
collective of
No.
like understanding certain
you're the man
variables
of
in
the
a bunch
four.
of different groups. I just speak from like my dumb
the series.
perspective of the world, which could be very linear as far as not experiencing so
In the
much.
corridors of time.
But yeah,
I only peered into
but
timelines that
yeah,
mirrored our
it's,
own.
it's interesting because I'm curious, Stitch. What do you
I
want?
didn't want to pull you away from a
Like when it
happy
comes to
life
that, like a
or
relationship-wise.
change
You say you're
you.
single, etc. What is it that you're hoping
wanted to
for? Like if
rescue
you could
you.
envision yourself of like, what would I be the happiest in?
You're
What
as
would it
close
be?
as mathematically possible.
'Cause I feel like if you ask people that,
Yeah.
some people who are like young, dumb, and full of,
Saved.
if you know the saying,
This
you know the
doesn't
saying,
change
they're that. But then a
anything.
lot of
It's a
people, I
tactic.
think when you start pushing past 26, usually 23, maybe 26, when I ask like, if you were to think of like how you
feel
would be the
real to
happiest
me.
in terms of like relationships and whatnot, it's very specific look, and
We
for a lot of people, I
know
don't think
you.
it looks unlike
And you
like
know us.
just having like a normal traditional relationship, so to speak. I
You're
don't mean traditional as in like
right where you
certain
belong.
sexes or whatever. I mean like just like
But this
having a
feeling,
partner that
this
every time you come home every day, they're excited to see you,
displacement
and they want to talk to you and tell you about your
rings in
day.
my head.
You sit down and eat together in silence, and it's not the end of the world.
Still,
Things like that. Those little moments, I think, are what like shock you about how
would like
much
to be
joy they
alone.
bring because it's a place of calm as well as a
alone,
place of
please.
rest to some
for
extent.
now.
I think when you're young, a lot of it is like fun. Like you want to have fun, you want to
Yes.
go partying and all that stuff. And then I think when you get older, I've happened to find myself in this position when I was like 16.
I know it's
like I never
useless
had
to
the
tell
desire
you
to go
not
out
to
and party and
worry.
do all these things. It's just not my scene. I don't like that
Try.
kind of thing.
I'll look into
And then I just got so into certain things like YouTube and editing and all these things that by the time I got to like 26 or something like that, I hadn't had any of those experiences. So then I'm just here now, where everyone else usually ends up. But yeah. Discuss that
Hey,
with failsafe.
Captain.
Gotcha.
Is Saint Unit
Failsafe Act 2.
okay? It sounded like that voice.
Maybe,
He called it the conductor. Is that some stuff that really got to him?
Got it. Stuff and things. Ba 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 ba. Double loaded and that's actually not a bad role for like DPS. It's not very good because scouts. I shouldn't say it's not very good. I don't think it's that very good. I don't think it's that good. This. Yeah, I still haven't gotten the thing that makes that like unlimited rockets work. This one's good. It's just not as good as this, I think. But anywho, also I'm kind of sad this one it turned like to shit. The coil thing that I loved in the first game or the first couple weeks of Destiny 2, so good, and now it's kind of. Fluff says traditional companionship is the dream for. Yeah, man. I feel like, but I also feel like that's why I really enjoy. What was his name? Again, it was back when that whole weird drama happened with Dr. Disrespect and all that stuff, and the guy who he's got a really unique name for Destiny content creator, right? He commented on it, but he said the main thing his takeaway, which I thought was really hilarious, which is like, boys, keep it north of 26 essentially, or 23. It's like maybe even 26. But the idea is basically that like a lot of people don't know what they want. They're still like doing all this crazy shit, and as soon as you get past that, people usually kind of have if they've eaten shit enough and fallen on their face enough relationship wise to kind of be like, I know what I don't want, and that's a pretty good place to build off of actually. But anyways, he always says like, go higher, go up even more, because again that just 10x's usually. Now that's not always the case. Again, you can find a person who is like. Who not only is like extremely unreasonable, still within their like 30s plus, and yeah, but that's everyone. You can find unreasonable people everywhere. I think the idea is that on average, people tend to, as you get older, experience more, and then that experience shapes their expectations. And oftentimes with relationships, it tends to go their expectations becomes more grounded rather than what they want. It's about what they're willing to accept and what they're not willing to accept. You know what I mean? Yeah. What are we doing? We're going to quest. We're going down. We're going to. Did we not get another quest? Huh. Or do I have to complete? Fluff, do you know which one of these quests I need to complete in order to? I have an episode log, and then I have this what looks like a side quest. Taking me over here.
Osiris, do you remember when we knew?
Knew what?
Fluff says, considering that's the age when your brain finally finishes developing, it marks the start of becoming a trilogy. Yeah, 23. Yeah. I thought it was 23 for a while, but then now I thought it was maybe. I think I got pushed back to 26 when your frontal cortex is finally fused or finished. Lone says, alright, I just finished my lurk. What's up, everyone? What's good, Lone? How's your progress in ZZZ and Withering Waves? I'm excited to finally be able to bite into content in Withering Waves, although there's already so much content to bite into, but I'm a little more like, new characters, she looks beautiful. I think I'm prepped for her. I'm guaranteed we're going to get day one, and I'm going to be like, also, I have not prepped for her weapon because we're going for it, but 25, 26, yeah. I also do, I haven't gotten, like, that's something I'm curious about Stitch, because I feel he's very much in the quote-unquote game of the whole relationship thing. I hear a lot of bad things coming from dating apps and such, where it's just gotten real, like, body. Like, there's so many bots, and then the people who are there are playing the game that is quite what's it called? How do you say it? Basically, people judge each other on, like, a first visual look perspective kind of thing. So you kind of have to play like the narcissist game where like you really try to like anchor into what you look. You gotta get like professional photos taken, all this shit. And 90% of the time you're still talking to a bot. So it just seems like that's gone to shit every time I hear anyone talk about it. But I also do think, man, maybe I'm crazy, but I do think you'd be better off, and I could be definitely crazy, but like going to your local college and like taking a home ec class, or like a class on how to cook, or a class on how to like sew shit, or tailor your clothes or something like that. I feel like that might be a better place to be, a better place to like, not even like go to like find someone, but just go to like learn a skill and meet people that are nice. And then things tend to happen from there. But I don't know, people get in relationships all kinds of ways. But I did hear the social media thing, or dating app thing, has gotten horrific recently. Stitch says, it's a loaded question with a lot of different parts to answer, but I don't know, man. I'm still young and dumb, working off the far amount of the Haruda. Yeah, still eager to experiment, etc. My previous relationship was very prepared to work for it, and through the struggle, the relationship before that was the other way where I didn't want to put in the respective amount of work, and they were. Interesting. That's I have two thoughts when I read that Stitch. None are bad, but one are like, again, we talked about like storytelling and stuff like that, where you put yourself in the perspective of the person that's talking to you about their things that they're kind of pushing against or navigating, I should say. And the thing that stands out to me a little bit, where like the question that popped into my head was, if I was ever in that situation, the thought that I would be coming to that I wouldn't know what to do with, would be like, is it better for me to slow down and learn more about myself? That way, whenever I do meet someone, I'm willing to like put the work. I'm willing to like genuinely try, and maybe it's like maybe you have a different issue where, like, again, you said your first relationship you weren't really ready to put the work in, and then your second relationship you were, but then things fell through. So I don't know. I think I got a stupid self improvement brain, so my head always goes to like, the only thing you can do is try to become a better person of greater character. That's the only thing that comes to mind. Because it's tough. You've gotten like two negative responses. One for when you don't want to put the work in, shit doesn't go well. And then one where you do, and then the other party doesn't, and now you have like your brain that has two negative inputs essentially. So yeah, it kind of leaves you being like, oh, I don't fucking know, man. Maybe I should try, polygamy or some shit or whatever it's called. And I don't know if that's the answer. I think oftentimes the answer is slow the fuck down and genuinely try to understand what you want. Not what will work, but what you deeply want. Because at least that way, if you're not selfish, if you're not dishonest with yourself, then you at least can not be dishonest with those around you. So you can at least if you wanted to fuck around more, then you could at least be honest with the people you're with there. Going forward, I feel like that's the best course. Granted, I haven't experienced enough of that to understand what the best course is. Maybe you just do what everyone else does, which is just fucking like smash against walls until you find your way at the exit. But I feel like it's gonna hurt a lot in order to do that. But yeah, that's when I put myself in your position, which I'm not trying to do. It's just, again, it's the nature of anyone telling you anything, is that you're trying to like, what would I do in this situation? Crash says, I don't know how people are able to go for those dating apps. I've had 2 long-term relationships over 17 years since then. God damn, let's go, Crash. That's awesome. I was 16 and missed that time. So if I was to ever be single again, that shit is for. Don't say that. What do you call it, Crash? That's not the case ever. I think people. It's tough because the answer is not to not be proactive. Like, that's the thing. I think it's the wrong answer, but a lot of people are like, I hear women say it all the time, where it's like, your soulmate will find you. Just go through your life, and if it's really meant to be, this is bullshit. It's nonsense. The amount of times I've lived my life and someone's been a dickhead, and I would love to believe in some sort of celestial thing that's like, hey, bad people get punished. I haven't seen a lot of that. All right, I've seen a lot of good people get shit on, and bad people just thrive. So I don't think that's the right pursuit. I think the right pursuit is to be like, it's just like anything in life. It sucks, but it's a percentage game. It's basically like you have a 1% chance to succeed. It's just about flipping the coin as many times as possible and finding the skill and the approach and the system that improves that percentage chance for it to work. I mean, because sometimes that percentage chance isn't 1, buddy. It's like 0.01 or some crazy shit. But hey, just as a brilliant idiot once said, so you're saying there's a chance. Okay, that's the mindset you gotta have. He's saying there's a chance. Okay, what do you call it? Also, I want to progress in some way. I don't know what we're doing before I reach out again. What is the thing that it wants me to do? This? It says, explore Nessus to find the source of the... Okay, so explore Nessus. Do I just gotta run around Nessus, or will it tell us where exactly to go? Looks like it. Nope. Never mind. Shit. I guess I'll go here. I don't really know what to do for the next chunk of the quest. Not sure. Not even casual stuff. I'd just be like, don't say. Yeah, I don't think it'd be a lone crash. I think people who tend to stop. It's weird, man. It's like there's this thing in life which frustrates me because I was always the guy who was like the number one try hard in anything in school because I was terrible at school, but I never didn't try my absolute hardest to cuz. That's the only thing you have in life is to give a shit. Otherwise, you're just letting life beat the fuck out of you and you're just gonna take it for forever. But there is something to life. I don't know what the science of it is, but it's this idea that, like, one of the things that I heard once, and I thought it sucks, but I think it's pretty true. But it's the person who cares the least often has the most control. It's not a great message, but I think it's a part of it is correct, and a part of it's like hella edgy, and it's just like for fucking Andrew Tate horrible people. It's not who said it, by the way. Maybe he did say it, or he probably regurgitated it, but I heard it a long time ago from someone else. But the idea is that the more you care about something, the more your heart's in it, the more you hesitate, the more you question what you're doing, the more you get in your head about stuff, and then the more you don't choose. Whereas at least if you didn't care, you're going to try to get as much as you possibly can out of it. And if you don't get it, then it doesn't matter because you never cared in the first place. So that's true. But there's also an element of like, yes, you shouldn't care as much. So it's oftentimes funny when Crash brings up the idea of like, even if I had casual conversation stuff, basically saying like, if I was single, I'd be fucked, basically. Like I would not have a partner again because I don't want to put up with this social media dating app stuff. But I also find that those people who basically are like, yeah, I've stopped trying, I'm just kind of working on me, ends up actually being a good formula because at least you're working on you. At least you're becoming more proficient or more interesting or more driven in such a way, and that tends to be something that people tend to find enjoyable. So that kind of makes sense in that way. But I also do think there's a component of like, yes, it's good to like stop trying or not care as much. But I do think there's also an element of like, you still need to increase the percentage chance or skill development that you have, So like, yes, if you could theoretically increase the how frequently you flip the coin because you don't care as much. Maybe you're going to like a ton of mixers because you're like, if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I don't really care about this. Then you can easily like run into those mixers without giving a shit. But if you're like, oh, what if they don't like me? Then you hesitate. Then like doing one mixer or whatever, or some sort of like dating thing is killer for you. It's so anxiety inducing. So then it wears you out. You can only flip the coin like maybe fucking 5 times every year, and then you're spent. Whereas if you stop caring, then you flip the coin multiple times and not feel that much fear from it. But if you're flipping the coin half-assedly, then you're just kind of that person who's like half in the relationship and half out. So there's an argument for like, okay, maybe that like not giving a shit is the rate in which you can detonate the percentage chance for you to succeed, and then the skill acquisition, which is you actually like caring as someone about like how the other person feels and how to connect with that person better. The skill of it is the percentage chance going up. And maybe that's the kind of weird algorithm, the very not romantic version of that. Also, let me catch up on chat with this. Also, before we do that, let me read Stitch, because this is kind of who springboarded this. Stitch says, going alone, the self-improvement route and fixing oneself before meeting others would definitely be a smart approach, but man, it may sound sad, but my life is filled with so much joy and meaning when I have someone I adore. Again, that's one of the things that, like, no matter how much, I mean, man, it's one of the things that's like the hallmark of life almost, but it's like, one of the things that people talk about a lot is like how having a kid is like the most love you could ever feel in your entire life. Being in love is one of like the most chemical serotonin driven, and it makes all the sense like biologically for like, yes, this is our whole existence, this is our whole way of living. Like if we didn't have these strong chemicals in our brain, everything would go to shit. Like we wouldn't be able to reproduce, we wouldn't be able to protect our family, our young, all that stuff. So it makes sense that we're just like on cloud 9 by being a part of a tribe and being social. So don't get it twisted. I don't think the answer is self-improvement and die alone. I think the answer is become someone who is reliable enough and can support someone enough, and someone who is so confident in themselves that they, like we've talked about, that you can then drive into to all of these instances in which you could potentially meet someone who's of extraordinarily good character. I think that's, again, I mean, people always want to talk about like dating and stuff like that, but I think that's a really good North Star to have. Don't try to like go and just find someone that like anybody. I think it's good to have an idea of like you're trying to find just people in the world. Maybe you meet a bro who's like a really good dude, and maybe what do you call it? He's a good judge of character. And maybe he has a female friend that you hang out once with, and then what do you call it? Then you hit it off. So like just making those connections with people who are of extraordinarily good character, I think is just a good thing. Instead, like some people try to get ahead. Like I hear LA people talk about that constantly about like it's all about like having the right connections of people who know how to do a thing, and then you can use that thing, and as long as you're paying them back, it's okay. And sure, I get that idea, but it seems like it's an incomplete idea. You know what I mean? And it lacks what like really matters in a lot of those things. You know, it also it's important for you, I think, as a person to have like ideals and something to that extent. To bet on, you know. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, yeah. What do you call it? Let me get to a place where I'm not gonna get shot and then look at chat because I hope someone told me what the hell to do because I am pretty lost. Here we go. Also, let me catch up on chat. Everything. Let me see. Lone says ZZ the update. I'm getting the cop lady. Ooh, I'm gonna be jelly. I'm gonna be so jealous. I hope I can also. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna try to snipe the weapon. Snipe is a rough word. We'll try to go for the weapon, and then I think we'll just keep plucking the cop lady as many times as we can. I'd say that it goes a long way to have develop self-sufficient skill. You shouldn't seek a partner for the sake of having them do what you cannot. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I do think it's also, I agree, but I also do think that's like one of the most meaningful things for people. Like oftentimes what like is for a person like if you were a person who had no idea how to cook, but yet you loved food, and you're a person who loved food and knew how to cook, made you food. There is ways that like as much as I agree like you shouldn't be looking for someone to complete you, it is often really beautiful and meaningful when someone does. Yeah, in a lot of ways, because there's something like genetic about that. I feel like it has to be. You know.
Augmenting my estimate of your capabilities.
Why am I getting binged right now? But yeah, I feel like that has to be a part because like if you're in a tribal setting, it also helps like for you to have a mate that does stuff that you're not very good at. Now, granted, I hate when people always borrow like we're all animals. Oh, that guy, his shoulders perked up. He's angry. He's an ape, and I'm like, kill yourself. This is too much to fucking. This is too much. Anyways, so my plan is to go for her, skip her, and then go for John Doe. Yeah. The mouse. The mouse looks pretty fire, I'll be honest. The mouse looks cool. I do like the staff lady a lot. I don't like her like character idea where she's like a synthetic cat or something. It's a little creepy to me. I'd say it goes a long way to have self-development. Fluff says finding a partner that complements your ability is good, but it should be mutual codependence so that you both can handle whatever situation may occur. I agree. I also think I've listened to so many like marriage therapists and stuff like that talk about like the complexity of relationships. And the one thing that I always come back to, which is like, that sounds great. And I agree with Fluff, everything he said. There's also the variable of like just, there's that example and it just doesn't work. And then there's an example that's like a train wreck, but then it works as far as like relationships go. So there is like this weird idea. And again, I always go back to like the PewDiePie quote, which I thought was such a fun idea as a person who was really into like the marriage and the sociology of the brain, not sociology, the social element of like relationships and all these things. And his simple take was, if you like the person enough, you'll figure it out, basically. And I thought, that's also true. That's also true. If you really like someone and drive with them enough, then all the weird shit in between, you'll figure it out. Your brain chemicals will help you balance everything out, you know? Of course, you won't... let me catch up. Lord said... Wait, let me... Oh, my chat's jumping around. I'd say it goes a long way. Lord says, Grin, I had to learn something that self-development is important. I used to chase things that aren't there, but now I stay focused on myself. It's a good idea. It is also important to not get devoured by self-help. Like, there is a point in which you cannot do it alone, essentially. Now, it's good to have the mindset of like, well, I want to get to that point, and then understand those specific things that are really almost impossible to do by myself. But yes, and like I said, as much like the idea, like if you were to take two people, one that had an intrinsic value that people make life make life meaningful, and then you have another person that was all about I make life meaningful. I think the depth in which, if this guy succeeded in finding really good people, the guy who was like all about people and like how that makes life meaningful, if he found really good people that didn't fuck him over, that were loyal, that were kind, that felt similar way to him, I think the level of happiness that this person would have would far surpass this guy. Granted, I feel like this guy, the guy who's self-dependent, self-development stuff, his depth of happiness is probably not going to be as high, but his depths of sorrow are probably far lower. Like it's like a 50 to 80% in this range. And then the other guy has a range of 100, but it could also be like a fucking misery of a -5. You know what I mean? So like it's tricky, and I think it's best to be like, I want to be both these people. I want to be a person who self-dependent, try to work on myself as much as possible, but then also deeply know that the human experience is connecting with other human beings. You know what I mean? Even if you want your time to yourself, yeah. Of course, you won't see the pattern of publisher and terror plan for the belief let me see. Fluff says, of course, you won't see the bad being pushed in the terrestrial plane for those that believe in the afterlife, that's when said punishment would occur. Something we'll never see while we live in our earthly life. I hope so. It's funny because I always thought this. Maybe I'm just like a fucking edgelord, annoying idiot. But I would always much rather live in a world where there's a hell than there's a heaven. Because I feel like you can make heaven here, and hell can also exist here. But sure as shit, hell, man. Like, I don't know, if someone's having a great life and they're really happy, and like if you experienced, you know, your nephew laughing a ton, or a baby happy, or a new puppy that you just seen that's over the moon loves you to bits, that's kind of a Cloud 9 level joy. But the cruelty that exists within some people, you hope that there's something that balances that out, that accounts for that level of pain, you know? But I don't know. I tend to not be sure. I tend to hope. And that's all I got, you know what I mean? I was watching a dude envying that they don't have a gal pal. I'm like, you don't want to covet because it's better to go solo till the right time? It's tough. It's tough. I always have a contrarian a little bit in my head where, like, I agree in the instance. You could give me a story where this is 100% true, and I buy in 100%. Like a dude who is really into his job, is really about making money, is happy as shit with just that, and then has this warped idea of societal things that say, like, you should have a girlfriend, this is something that you should do. Then does that, and then is miserable because he no longer has the time. This person is not compatible with him. They do not understand his priorities and all these things, and vice versa with the girl. It can be the same thing, where she has the priorities and the dude's not paying attention to her, all that stuff. But the idea is that, like, that's a story where I could totally see that going shit. I could also see a dude who, in the flip side, has a warped perception of society and is just all about, like, I need to get money. I need to get money, money, status, as much as I possibly can. Deep down, I'm miserable inside, but I just gotta keep doing that. Money, status, power, money, status, power. And then finds this, like, wholesome girl who is just, like, perfect, like the best person ever. You know what I mean? And then he doesn't pursue that, which is giving him far more happiness, just because he has a warped perception of this is what he wants. So I can see both stories being true. You know, both stories where that could be a proper outcome and that could be a proper. That's why it's hard to say that's a baseline thing. You know. This is my own personal experience with relationships have been exclusively online / long distance, and outside of one major exception, the rest were ended thanks to disloyalty, dishonesty, and being cheated on. Yeah, that's like the. To tell you the truth, man, it seems like such a unnecessary risk. Like, I always thought the same thing when I was in school, when, like, I remember there's a lot of people who were in my school who were coming out, being gay or being bisexual or whatever it be, and they were talking to their parents about it, and they were scared that their parents weren't going to accept them or something like this, and then some were, whatever, a bunch of different emotions there. But to me, I kind of, and maybe it's just me, but I was always kind of perplexed, because to me, I've always thought it's no one's business besides the two people who you're attracted to who need to know this at all. But this is something weird with the new people, like people who are, like, it's one of the things I feel very disconnected to as far as, like, all of the trends that are going on right now in the world that last, like, let's say 10 years. But to me, it's like the last thing I care for anyone to remember me as is my sexual orientation. Like, it's just it's irrelevant to everybody besides the person who I'm interacting with. You know what I mean? Like, I just think, like, it's the last thing that matters. You know, and again, some people, maybe there's, like, deep-seated pain of not being accepted. But I think it's, again, if I would put myself in that position, I would feel like it's much more important for me to accept myself. And that to be plenty enough and to be good enough, you know? Now, sure, it's a beautiful thing when people love you and surround you and embrace who you are. But it's also 10x better when you feel that for yourself. At least I think. But in the same respect, I think the same vulnerability state, like why? Why take the risk? Why do that to yourself? It seems almost like unnecessary. But same thing with long distance relationships. I understand like the passion, the love, the want to like just give, etc. But to me, I almost feel like every long distance relationships should, I don't know, man. I just feel like it's just to have like the fucking ironclad relationship, friendship, let's say, and then wait to make it like a relationship until then when you meet and when you're grounded together, because it just seems like you're opening yourself up for like just a married pain. You know what I mean? Yeah, because I've heard that like countless times. Like there's a couple examples where people are of like extraordinary character. That's one of the things I've been thinking about a little bit. Where, also I think you gotta go crash. Thanks so much for stopping by. I think you said bye like 10 minutes ago. I'm so sorry I say bye sooner. But like one of the things that I've always tried to do. This makes no sense to a lot of people. But I've always had like potheads around me and people who like to drink, etc. Nothing too crazy. Nothing like out of the norm of excess. Some potheads back in high school were pretty going crazy, burning themselves their brain out. But point is that even though I had those people surrounding me, I always said no. I always like, you know, peer pressure was always a thing. People were always telling me that, like teachers and stuff like that, like you're hanging out with some people that you know have some bad habits, etc. And they always brought peer pressure to me, and it never really. To me, I always enjoy it. Like a little bit, and I thought about this for a long time, and it's why I have a great deal of respect for some people who have like religious beliefs or like in that case long distance relationships. Anyone who has basically chosen something that have determined a mark of your character and has made a consistent choice to abide by those rules. So like the idea could be exercise. Like every single day or every week, you tell yourself, I'm going to exercise. I'm going to be fit. I'm going to do this thing. And it's not great. It has to be something like you have to do something that is not easy to do. And also there's plenty of opportunity for you to convince yourself that it's not worth doing. If you can stomach enough of those things in life, then I think you become a person who is a person of good character. Now, yes, you have to do things that are good. You can't just be disciplined and say that's good. But to me, at least, like, again, there's so many religious people who I know who are like Catholic, essentially, back in high school, where they were very adamant about, like, you know, they were like, they wore a cross, they loved God, etc. But then anything, like, they didn't, there were some, like, pretty clear rules as far as, like, be kind to your neighbor and all these things that they just did not abide by in any way. And to me, I found that person who was constantly flip-flopping. You know, they say that they're really loyal, they cheat on someone. They talk behind someone's back, and then they say that they're really, you know, they're a sincere person. All these things. But then I found some like other religious people, and again, this is all the I'm not gonna say which one, but a bunch, and they at least stuck to their thing. Now it can be bad. There can be some, you know, stuff that people subscribe to that are pretty rough, but there's the good parts were people who were like adamant about doing this. Same thing with an exercise. Exercise is probably the better example here, where people who were able to consistently do this thing that sucks, the thing that doesn't really feel good, the thing that like it's just not good, but you still do it because it's good for you, because you've determined that it's something worthy enough to do, that's valuable enough, that's meaningful enough to you to do. That to me builds character every single time you do that, because you're adamantly saying no. So that like the capacity for you to trust that person who consistently said no to hard things and to say like this is not good, I think is a person that you can trust. A person that when they say they're loyal, yeah, you're probably really loyal because you've what do you call it? You've consistently had temptation around you. You've consistently had to say no. You consistently had to make a choice that's so hard, that's so difficult, or so consistently present that yes, I trust that you can handle this other thing, you know. And I think if you are going to do a long-distance relationship, that's why this popped into my head, I feel like you gotta do that. I feel like you gotta find someone who has some sort of baseline that you can track, that has done something like that has remained consistent within their beliefs, done something hard when they didn't necessarily need to, or they could have convinced themselves otherwise.
All who can hear me, alert.
And yet, man, I don't know, I still see great people who are like the most hardworking people, have so many fantastic traits, but then they just get eaten up by one of like the 7 deadly sins. which can be both good and bad, I think. And yeah, it's tough, but yeah, I think it's a good start to being a person of good character. I always say that because it's the one that I like to quote as much, which is Martin Luther King's whole thing of like become a person who is of good character. I always say.
Evolve intelligence
yes.
operations? What a
I
paradox!
can't do my chat. Sorry. My final relationship was the final straw, and I shifted focus on myself and improved, and I've been happier for it. Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, again, I think it's like the one idea is that if you're only going to have one person in your life for sure, and it's you. Now that doesn't mean that you hate other people, but that does mean that like you have a lifetime with one person. Why not try to love them and understand them, so much? And the more you understand yourself, the more you love yourself, the more you kind of understand that, there's parts of myself that I understand, but I don't necessarily love. And I want to improve those parts. And the funny thing is, oftentimes, that makes you a person who other people want to love too, because you're now more of a full person. You're a person who, you found all the parts that you don't really love about yourself. Maybe you're too wild. Maybe you're not consistent. Maybe you're frustrated a lot. Maybe you have a short temper. Maybe you find all those parts and then you heal those parts, or so to speak. And now you become a person who's like, yeah, this person's much more, a much better person of incredible character that now I want to pursue them. And it's funny how things like that work. That was a bad idea at 7 p.m. Lord says, don't find no one with no chemistry. I say self-development as just focus on yourself, not trying to roll solo forever. Oh, I see. Yeah. Fluff says, right, it's not about being forever alone. It's about making sure you are taking care of yourself before you can... Yeah, again, that's the best way to put it. Yeah, for sure. Fluff says, unless the suffering from narcissism and our impeccable self-validation, you should reach a point of self-sufficiency and pursue a partner to compliment you. Yeah, for sure. If I was rolling solo for the rest of my life, I'd be something no one likes to see. Sorry, if I was running solo for the rest of my life, I'd be something no one likes to see. What do you mean? Love says, I mean, yeah, if you find both like each other enough, any conflict will be outweighed by driving the enjoyment together. Yeah, no, I also think that it's like everything is a percentage in a weird way, I find. Like, it's one of those things where, like, say a person who has always been like, you see this a lot within people who have money and don't particularly look traditionally attractive. And the person they always go to is not the person that loved them deeply, like their mom loved them or something like that. It's usually the person that looks astonishingly good. And I think it plays a part of like, everyone can tell this person is with you because of money usually. But you seem to be like on cloud 9 happy. So to that person, that might be like, and we don't want to admit this, we want to always believe that, hey, no, this is a bad relationship. Like, you'd be much happier with someone who actually loves you. Maybe she still looks nice, but yeah. You don't need like fucking Victoria's Secret model, all these kinds of things. But I don't know, man. It's hard to say. Like, I don't know that guy's brain. Maybe that's as happy as he'd ever been. He's willing to take a loss on like 7 things. And that he dies in the embrace of that woman. Who knows? And she gets all his money. She's happy too. The point is that I don't know. It's tough because human brains and all that stuff are completely different. We'd like to believe that this is a good baseline, and it is probably a good baseline, but it also has me wondering of how complex everything is and how I wonder if it's like, yeah, I think that it's also just the chaos of life of like, there's always that, maybe it's an exception to the rule, but man, I think lightning is striking a lot in the same spot, you know what I mean? Fluff says, Grin, what is your current quest step for the episode? Yeah, I think we're about to wind down after we're done chit-chatting because we've streamed for quite a little bit. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't see Act 2. I just see this. Oh, no, I always see Act 2. What the fuck? Where was that the whole time? Asshole. Damn it. Well, this stream is called Act 2. So we want to do one more quest just to say that we didn't quite lie. Also, I'll read the comment in a minute, Sitch. I want to try to finish up the ones on YouTube because it's been quite a bit. Because you should. Yeah, I didn't have Act 2 there for a while. I opened up the menu a couple times. Maybe we just have to hang around next Nessus and it'll give it to you. Really doesn't just immediately give it to you. I very much agree. When I get to the point where I'll pursue a relationship again, my goal is to establish a stable foundation, and then a friendship would be the partner, and then not rush. Yeah, man. Again, to me, it's just like I get it. Like I think hindsight's 20/20. But when you love someone deeply, and people, fuck man, chemicals are fucking nuts, nuts. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. That like it's not a judgment in any way of people who do long distance relationships or pulled in that direction, because I get it, but at least as an outsider observer who hasn't had that experience, like it may sound sad to some people, but I don't think I've ever been in love at all. The only thing I've had close is a friendship that was genuinely like the happiest I've ever been type of friendship kind of thing. It was when I was living in a cul-de-sac, and I had this friend that used to always, like, every day would come by and say, "What's good, dude? Let's go hang out." We'd bike around the cul-de-sac and all these things. But that wasn't like an intimate connection, etc. But yeah, I've yet to experience that in my life yet. Which, again, I wonder how. I hear it's bad. I hear when you're in love, it's bad. Like your brain gets all goopy, and I have yet to experience that. But I hope I'm able to. You can't put brakes on the train. I don't think that's possible. Everything I've learned, that's not the thing. But you can hopefully guide it by knowing and hearing a bunch of stories where you're like, people got lit up over there. People got fucking cheated on over there. People didn't communicate properly here, and it was the cause of damn near everything. So you can curve the momentum maybe. Fluff says, no matter how long it takes to establish that, I'll be happy if it takes years before we ascend to the next level. Yeah. And again, you never know. That's one of the things it's tough, because like you don't want to also like go so slowly. Again, you want to go is again. It's like if life is making across like a rickety board. You know what I mean? The goal is for you to move it at a pace in which you feel comfortable and stable whilst moving forward. The issue isn't the goal, I hope not, is not to go so slowly because you've been hurt so bad for so much. I think it makes sense to start off slow and then be like, no, this person, this person's, like, again, it's one of the things that's always surprised me, but like if a woman's been cheated on, essentially a girl's been cheated on, I don't think you should be shocked when they want to see through your phone. Now, there's a difference in relationship when you're entitled to privacy. You're not necessarily entitled to secrecy, I don't think, depending on what kind of relationship you want. Again, talk and you'll figure out what you guys both are looking for, etc. But yes, I don't think you should be shocked when that person's like has deep-seated issues that they're untrusting of you, etc. At the start. But if that distrust persists through the entire relationship, like within that you've been 100% loyal to this person for a year, and you have shown no signs of that, it should be something that hasn't been improved and remedied to some extent. If there's no improvement, then that to me seems deeply unfair. You know what I mean? It's like the idea, like, we've been walking on this bridge for like a year or 3 years, let's say. I don't even think it needs to be that long, but what do you call it? We should, yeah. It's like it's almost like you should believe in me. Like, it's not like, yeah. It's tough because to me, I'm like, I do hope that there's an amount where people feel comfortable, and then you're like, oh, okay, this is not like those other times. But I also got to be careful enough to where my past self wouldn't hate me for moving too quickly again. Sorry. But I do think it's good to go into a relationship with the idea of like, we're just gonna move as far so we both feel stable.
The witness
not necessarily. Skip.
There was no.
But yeah, I think the goal should be to be stable and not to necessarily to go slow. You know, because maybe there's times when you want to go slow, maybe there's times when you want to go a little bit faster, and it's all about, I think, just being careful. But yeah, it's tough. That's the really complex point of relationships, I think, where it's like, what is right, what is wrong in that way? Like, say if a person gets cheated on, etc., and now they have a deep distrust for their next partner whenever they experience.
Titan.
Let's say you're 3 months into this relationship.
You can learn much from the warlocks.
I think it's tough because, like, if you're loyal consistently and like you're always showing up, and this person's still like looking at you as like the shitty boyfriend that hurt them, At what point is it unreasonable that they're still looking at you like that when you've proved yourself, when you've shown up 7 times to feel that way? I feel like that's also pretty not good. I feel like that's also pretty inconsiderate and not great. Like, just because it's almost like someone who was experienced something shitty. It's almost like because this bad thing happened to me, I now have the right to shit all over everyone else. Like, that's not a right to. You know what I mean? So I'm not. Also, none of you guys said that. This is just me thinking in my head because my brain constantly tries to introduce new problems. This is again. I love this book because it's introduced to me why I'm mentally sick all the time, because my brain's constantly looking for like more problems to solve. Like, once we've arrived at a conclusive thing here, my brain jumps to, okay, well, what about this variable? What if the story changed by one variable and this is now introduced? And now how are you going to make it through this? And then I don't update you guys on my brain being like, here's a new fucking thing. And you guys are like, well, how do we get on this topic? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. My brain is an asshole.
What can you teach me?
Stitch says, it seems like to talk a lot about avoiding. It seems like we talk a lot about avoiding pain. While pain obviously isn't a good feeling, actually feeling sadness and grief, etc., when it isn't numbness, it gives life such intense meaning and feeling of being alive, especially in the afterlife. That's fair. It seems like a DMT conversation a little bit, but in my opinion, without devaluing yours? No. I, to me, yeah. When I read that, it's tough because not tough. I'm trying to wrap my head around it because I don't really understand what you're saying. It's like devalue my opinion, but I want to understand yours. It seems like to talk about it. It seems like we talk about avoiding pain a lot, but is this the idea of like? It seems like we talk about pain a lot, but the whole thing that makes life meaningful is experiencing these downs, these points of duress, etc. It's interesting because I get what you're saying. Like, if that's the idea of like, I think that does make sense, which is heaven, which is if a place that was always perfect all the time would just become meaningless because it's nothing. Also, it's good toast. I'm so sorry you're getting in on a fucking wild conversation. Hi. Also, I have a lot of things that I could potentially do here, apparently, Ikura.
Guardian, it's good to see you back in the
Basketball
tower.
this? Is this...
We'll need everyone for the fight ahead. Genocide. Thousands of civilizations across the universe, all visited by the Black Fleet.
I was like, is this the one?
All lost to them. Stay strong.
Sorry, Stitch. So to complete that weird thought process, to me, it's interesting because... like, this is something that I've always heard, and I always thought it was kind of, it missed something. Like, I understand it. I think it's true to some extent, but I don't, there's something that's like a missing piece. And that's the idea of, like, I could teach you all day about the grief of the world, son, but you have to go live your life one day, and you're going to have to make those mistakes and learn it the hard way. And to me, I get that you have to like experience pain to become better. You get to have to experience these losses to understand what is truly meaningful and valuable, all that stuff. But I deeply have an issue with the idea of you need to cause havoc and shit yourself and just break in order to understand the depths of pain possible. Again, it's unfortunate or fortunate, but I'm reading this book right now that talks about story. And it talks about how there's so much about our brain computing power that is hardwired to simulate anything. So whenever we're like, why is it that when they slap a bunch of neurons and things on your brain and they track your heart rate and they track your emotions and you're watching the most touching scene you've ever seen of that's just so sad and you're crying and you fucking feel depressed for like 3 fucking hours after the fact, that wasn't real. That was fake. That you didn't have to make the mistake. You didn't have to make that pain. But sure as fucking shit, did that hurt? Did that break you to a small extent? Why? It's because, at least in my opinion, this is what the book also argues, is that your brain is hardwired to perceive and understand stories, to understand others' experiences, so you can then avoid that pain. But by simultaneously doing such a thing, you experience that pain. You almost live their life in a kind of small cosm, and yeah, you become. This is why stories and everything are so impactful and so meaningful. Is that the more stories you experience, the more worlds you get to go to, the more perceptions you get to dump into their heads. the more your understanding of human nature, worlds, the pain that exists in the world, the love that exists in the world, all that stuff builds your idea of everything. So the idea that you need to feel grief, the idea that you need to feel pain, I don't know if you need it, like, it's the idea of, like, I disagree. I don't think you necessarily need to fall on your face 6 times to recognize, 1, the pain of how hard it hurts to fall on your face, and 2, I need to fall on my, I cannot just learn from the way that guy fell on his face and did it. Now, granted, it's a much better teacher when you fucking fall on your face yourself, for sure. But I don't necessarily, I think there's a part of that where, like, yes, I think it's like, I don't think I need to experience, like, a breakup or, like, be cheated on and to feel that pain to, like, value someone who's loyal to me. I can hear about it, envision the pain and suffering, and be like, that's plenty good for me. I value that quite a bit. Just because my brain can simulate that quite a bit. Now, is it as drastic? Maybe not, but it's plain for me. Plain for me to be realized, I'm happy. No. Also, do we need to, like, go somewhere now? Yes, we need to go back to Nessus. I hope this is not a long quest. I very much agree when I get to the point. As long as we're in at 2 hour stream mark, and I've got game night to prep. Oh yeah, if you gotta log off, Fluff, I totally get. Hopefully you can figure out. Yeah, thanks for strong. Bye, Fluff. Lord says, what I hate about high school is I was Haruda shamed, and being called Haruda for lack of initiative of females. My Lulu sim code. I mean, yeah, that's always gonna be something it's silly, man. It's like I don't know how to put it, but it's like this idea that it's kind of this is more like you have a very specific instance of that, which I understand the frustration and the annoyance, but with it, but it's also frustrating that people don't realize that your happiness doesn't need to be everyone else's happiness. You know, I think it's one of the most beautiful things you can ever learn is that, like, oh, we're not the same, but we're also very the same. But in a lot of ways, we're not the same. And this person, what makes him, like, next level happy isn't something that necessarily makes us all happy. You know? So, like, something that people get a weird validation from, what do you call it, intimacy, etc. Doesn't necessarily need to be how everyone experiences that validation, that joy, that happiness, etc. You know? Also, Raid says, how's the new act going? I've been lurking for a bit. It's been going. We haven't really gotten to Act 2. We're just getting to Act 2. I've been kind of slacking when it comes to Destiny. I hope we get to play this again soon. We might do a surprise Sunday stream because it's always nice when there's so many games to play now and that we're kind of like, fuck, I'm running out of time. Oh, actually, no, we might do a Sunday stream for a different reason. Actually, I don't know when. Does anyone know when the reset for ZZZ is and Withering Waves? Like when we're getting new characters? I think ZZZ might be a little bit farther away. Oh, shit. And this, Bangarang! Ooh, thank God I didn't use my good punch. Oh shit, did I fuck up? Yeah, I mean I fucked up. I guy was following me. I did not go the right way. Ay, stupid, dumb, why did I do that? I wanted to use my power. Rocket, pistol, go! Gun's so good. I don't want to waste up fucking kill bombs. Woo. 28 damage per tick. Golly. Raid, are you with me with Chang Li? I think you are. Or have you left me behind? Are you going for her weapon? Oh, we've had this conversation numerous times, guys. I am so sorry. I know you're like, what the fuck, man? I'm like, yeah, I know. To me, It all starts to blur together at a certain point. I always hate that I ask the same question, but it's always like, what do you want from me? I can't wait till I get better stats. Like going with realism, yeah, I think we're gonna take a grenade. Instead of grenade, we're gonna go with melee. You know, theoretically, Transcendence can deliver onto you an absolutely staggering amount of something like that. I'm trying to recover something. Fallen data. Are they everywhere? Nope. Nope, they're not. They're somewhere around. There we go. Wow. I should probably keep using light powers so I can feel my transcendence. I will say, I do miss this, and I'm very happy to partake in this crazy thing. Oh shit, I'm out of bullets. Oh, I forgot we also have this, which is pretty much of a nuke. Oh, I don't have any bullets. Boom! 50k to the head. Oh, look at you. Bang. Bang. I talked some shit about that gun, but that gun hits. Its legendary effect is kind of aim, but hey. Hold this! Damn it! We all use the same shit. We did it! What is next? Woo! Oh! Ray says, sorry, I'm talking to a friend. It's all good, Ray. So I'm talking to friends. Sorry, I'm talking to a friend in the Discord server. We are talking about. What? Were you talking to me? I was asking if you. What's Wither Wave look like for you? What's the plan? Are you going for Chang Li? Are you going for her weapon as well? Are you prepped for her? Are the artifacts good? I have been slacking on the artifact grind. I need to do that. Lone, I think, has everything prepped, so that was crazy. This is a mistake. Fuck you. I will use my hammer. Bang. Cool. So this is Act 1. This is Act 2 again. So now we collect all this. We just need to. No, we need to climb. We need to collect them. It doesn't take that long to collect them, which is nice. Ba 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 ba, ba da ba, ba ba, ba da ba ba. Hold on, sir. I was hoping that hit you. It did. Nope. I don't have any more melee. The Vex are no match for you, Guardian. Nice. Thank you so much. Are you not dead? God damn it. I say, I was keep threading that needle. Thing is a missile that we're launching. It's like a giant bullet, essentially. And they're back again? Hot damn, man. Woo! Efficient gun ever. It's kind of annoying to use, but. I was right back, damn it! It took my important melee. Boom. Boom. Love my build right now. It is fun. It is also not very high level content, so it is just kind of chill. You know what I mean? Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, that's what we like to see. Shit! They got behind me! Shit! Look! Oh, goddammit, gang! Who killed them so fast? Oh, there's more of these. I don't have my ghost that tells me where they are, like, located, so... Not great. So many voices in my head. It's all good, Ray. You can tune me out. It's not that important. Lord says, man, I would do for pina colada with strawberry, Van Boozer. What do you call it, Lord? Do you fuck with at all, like any sort of those flavored drinks or not? Like anything like Gamer Subs or what's the other one? GG something? I don't know. Any of those kind of things? Do you fuck with any of those? So I wonder if those would go well with like some sort of flavor. I don't know where the fuck. Oh, up here maybe? Where the fuck did that? Oh, it's down. It's down. I see. Well, on topic of pina colada, I do think there's all those kinds of weird flavors in that one game or in those things. Dude, my Gamer Subs order still has not gotten here. I know we're getting to the point where now I can start to hopefully expect it. It's like 12 weeks or something like that.
Were carved by the
But yeah.
retroactive flow of radiolaria caused by Vex time manipulation.
Do I have enough armor?
It's all been drained now is
Dang.
worrying.
Collect the things.
Where is it all going?
Okay. Please don't activate it and pull me away from the event. I hate that I don't have that scavenger thing on my ghost. I want to wait to get the actual ghost from my thing. Sorry, I want to get the seasonal ghost before I completely biff this other one. And I'll level up that one. I think we're good. Yes, we're good. Tim's like, why the fuck is it taking so long? I'm like, I'm getting you guys money. Alright. I don't have many other fire char characters on Wither Waves, and ZZ has more attention at the moment, so I might skip her, but I could maybe just wait and wish. Okay, yeah, I got you. Yeah, it's true. Gotcha. So she's not a priority yet. Gotcha. So it's Bolty who I'm thinking of, and Lone. I think I remember just multiple people going. There's some people going for her, and I'm not sure who it is anymore. But that makes sense. That adds up in my head. No Lord says, I can make a non-alcoholic drink. I see. Will it taste the same? Because I always wonder if like, alcohol is a pain in the ass to make it flavorful because it's bitter by nature, or like the alcohol in general might be bitter by nature. Oh, I fucked it maybe. Ah, fuck it, who cares?
You need to crush the fallen captain to free the big.
I might have been the guy who pushed ahead, and that might have been a problem.
Technology.
What? Immediately puts up a shield. Alright, well, never mind. Eliminate his ads. The ads, gotcha. His fallen flock. And that's not what we need to do. We need to eliminate this thing. Ba 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 ba. Ba da ba. Ba da. Ba ba da ba ba da. Can you hurry up and die? So good. We just blitzed that guy down to nothing. Ooh, I'm getting all zippy. Get out of here. Also, we have our barrage, which I keep forgetting to use, and it's so good. I am a real asshole about that whole thing. I think that's so good. Oh wait, this. Bang! But we do have our thing. Oh! Hold this! Oh, he's dead. No. Damn, man. That shit slapped. It's good. I don't know if it's as good as the Fox, the Fox one, but it's not bad. Well, I do have this. Can I pull this off, you think? Boom. Melted. And this. Oh. Ah. Getting caught in portals. Oh fuck, we do not want to hit ourselves with any of these. Only I had transcendence. I just need to kill things that are not particularly weak to certain things. Ah! I need to kill stuff with my light powers, and we're about to have transcendence, so we'll be able to just hammer and bash forever. There we go. We'll use one of these. Then I'll wait to use that. Don't know if there's more after this. I actually don't know how long this is. I heard people say it's like 3 strikes in 1, which sounds wild. Yeah. Listen, I don't know if I want to activate my radioactive radiolariant fluid, whatever it's called.
Radiolaria leads will tell us what we need to know about the
Let's
conductor.
do it.
We must delve further into Nessus.
Yay!
Failsafe.
The data
No,
contained in that Hydra will allow me to extract the authorization codes required.
Oh, we got
to progress
incandescent.
further into Nessus.
That's not bad. Incandescent and handling. We'll be able to test how good this is,
Guardian.
at the very least. Ooh, do you think we can run 2 pistols? Probably not. Probably not. But that's wild. That one, no, it's not very good, but not bad. Fluff says, I'm saving for Yao, assuming he won't be free somehow, but I'm also far more, I thought, what do you call it? I feel like in my head, the one lady would be the one that was free. It'd be awesome if he was, but I have a feeling that the one guy won't be. The dude who looks like he's doing a shit ton of damage. I think the EU people were saying how crazy he was too. Damn you, Stitch, by the way. Fucking motherfucker. I see status points redeemed. Also, guys, can you hold me accountable to try to get text to speech working? It's kind of awful the way I have to do it because I can't hear my PC. So I'd have to like. I think I can do it. It's just gonna be kind of weird. I have to like open up the stream elements like link essentially and have that be able to play in the background. But yeah, that'd be mad weird, but it's the way we have to do it, I think. That's a decent PvP roll. Yeah. I think the god roll is the heal clip with the other thing. I don't think there's any sort of ammo management thing here. I wonder if we can manage this if you had like all of the other mods equipped. I don't think so, because I think this one also improves precision damage, and these things can't precision hit. Which, by the way, I don't really know the best precision weapon to use with this. Maybe it is the auto rifle. I thought it was the what's it called? The auto rifle thing is crazy. It just said just pay someone to sit in your room and read stuff out loud. Yeah, right. What kind of money do you think I gotta pay someone doing that? Also, this weapon is huge. Maybe that burst rifle is actually on the lean side. All right, let's see. First of all, it looks cute. Looks like it's got a little top hat on. That's pretty. That's fast. I feel like it normally doesn't feel. Yeah, it feels like it fires like quick. Like its impact is fast. Does it fire faster? Oh yeah, it feels faster. It has a much faster fire rate. It's pretty good. I think it's already like incandescence is already a pretty good. Actually, I guess maybe that does make it more damage. It also seems like it has a lot of ammo. Also, this is not a good example. We want to find an elite so we can see if it shreds. Granted, it's incandescent is more of a crowd control thing. I wonder if there's a good damage roll, not like a crowd control roll, like a rampage type thing. Rampage is tough on this one. I feel like you want like a AoE hit, or like whatever it's called. Anything I'm shooting at dies though, and I do have my rockets, so it's not like it was a bad time doing that. Let me see if we do this, he'll be dead. How quickly is it to just get through precision shots? Because I feel pretty fast getting like charges. There we go. Do da da ba ba da ba ba. Do da 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 da. That's not bad. Come on. Oh, in fact, I don't have my rocket thing. Ooh, I still hate that this doesn't break. Like Firefly doesn't break that. I was so hoping that Destiny would be like cool and be like, yeah, it does that. Instead, it's just fucking annoying. It just does that all. Makes it worse. And this. That's pretty fine. That's pretty amazing. I want to say fire. My mouth didn't work. Yeah, I want to see one more thing. If we slap on both of these, I don't know if I got one weapon which seems like it's pretty ammo efficient, but I think this might be my ticket because this one's already also pretty ammo efficient. It's got 20 bullets and it weirdly has, it feels like a lot. Oh wait, oh it can crit. I'm an idiot. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought I couldn't crit. Well, it says Grin. Did you see my ZZ up? I didn't. What happened? I wonder if you get, yeah, I wonder what it's like when you get a sidearm kill with a headshot. I wonder if that's like a guarantee charge. Oh, so sorry. I hit that. I love that ability. So it's by far my favorite exotic in the entire game. It's not even close. Yeah, that seems pretty crazy, even just with just one incandescent perk. Wow. Oh, was that why it's like seems like it's firing fast because this perk? Increases reload, stability, handling. No, that should be. It maybe just has a high impact and fire it by nature. But it looks damn good. I will say, I think I would like it if it didn't have the little hat on it. If it just had like the flat, like a fucking bulky pistol. Almost looks like an actual pistol, like a Glock, you know what I mean? It goes all the way down here. If it didn't have this little cap, it would look so like a fucking just big ass square Glock. But instead they're like, it's Vex, so here's a little cap. Look, you cool cap. I mean, we still haven't run out of bullets, and we've been shooting like an idiot, so maybe this weird double pistol thing is possible. Who knows? Heal clip and incandescent would be the most ideal, yeah. Especially for me, who I don't find them very tanky. Yeah. Man, it's tough. I'm enjoying so many games right now. It feels so weird. Like, I almost find it's frustrating, because normally, like, when you're only enjoying one game, you're, like, super fueled to make content of that one game. That was wild. Where's that elite? Is he back? He's back. Okay, I want to see how this does with that elite. That's not an elite. I want to find a tankier boy. Tankier boy before we end the stream. And I still want to talk to you guys. I will look into how to T2S. I think I can do it, Fluff. I just got. It's like keep pushing it off. And to me, we are going to do these prep streams, we're going to kind of take some of our gameplay and make it into videos. I kind of would like that. Are you a... no, you're not. You're not a fucking real boy. Sorry if that's offensive. I didn't mean it that way. I want to find an elite. Damn you. Well... we may not be able to see how it is with elites, but again, I don't find I'm out of bullets. But we're also killing ads, so maybe that's not a problem in general. It feels like I'm not running out of, like, yeah. I think I did it. Well, we're also killing ads, so we pick up bullets more. So maybe you're on a strike, you're doing the same thing. Huh. I wonder how the ammo economy would be for this. Wonder if it'd be possible to do pistols. Considering they have pretty good range. Oh, that's so funny. It looks like it. Almost looks like it shoots slow and then it like takes off really quick. I wonder what the best one is. So if this one's doing all the damage, I wonder if Slice would be pretty good with this one. It doesn't really load that fast. Not that fast. Just pay them. I'll chip in. No, Stitch. It's okay. It's okay. I would like to have a variety of voices speaking to me in a way. I will probably have to put it on cooldown, and I'll probably have to put in the text description of like. Hopefully, it's like a new. Yeah, it'd have to be like a new conversation because otherwise it would be weird. You know, it'd have to be like the start of a brand new thing. This thing is crushing brutally. Yeah. Frankly, the rocket builds are just so much fun. Like even just being able to do this. Oh, it's not back yet. and then just bang, and then this. Although I do hate that it's so weird. I'm getting the kind of the hang of it, just quickly activating it. And again, eventually when I get enough, actually I wonder, will this? Yeah, this is stasis and strand. This should work. Ooh, I wonder if, what is holding me here? What's this? That's pretty good. But I wonder if hatchling would be better. Nah, probably not. Because yeah, this incandescent is pretty good AoE clear. You don't really need much more. So this is good. This one being like the damage king, and then this one being like the AoE thing. Oh, it's so cool! I didn't know that. Oh, his hat opens up. I had no idea. I just noticed that. I feel like an idiot. Yeah, I want to see if this build works next time. I think we would play a little. We might just do a crazy split on Sunday. We might do a little bit of Destiny and a little bit of ZZZ, or maybe WUA. It always kind of depends. Those are the 3 games that I'm like enjoying like crazy tonight now. Also, I love VR still. It's still like again, I'm really. We'll see. Again, I have a little bit of a thing where that might have just been a. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that spear video, like, again, it was one of those videos where I thought I was just making a video for me, and then somehow it worked out, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why? Oh, also, I'll upload a video today, by the way. The video will probably come out around this, at the end of the stream. If you guys don't want to watch it, it's totally okay. It's just a video on our past stream with mods. It is a fun little story. If you guys enjoy the storyteller format, then you might like it. Oh, you think I'm afraid of you? Bang. Rocket pistols are fucked. And then we all got our long range with this thing. And also, I think this thing will help us keep our damage up. Or like our range, because it tends to be pretty good in that way. Alright, let's see. I talk about who I was gonna pull for. No, I didn't see it. Lone, hit me with it. Oh wait, no, I think I said, yeah, sorry. I thought you said something about you wishing for, you're skipping the new character, the next character, sorry. No, you're getting the cop lady, sorry. Then you're skipping the next character, and then you're getting the character after that, I think. And which is the rat girl. I like the rat girl, she looks cool. Her kit looks, it's hard to describe, but it's like, it's so close to being like up my alley. But maybe it's just because it's like dagger boots and shit, it's less spicy, you know what I mean? I love the idea of a brawler though, like that's fun. But there's something about it that I'm like, like the bow staff user looks a little more fire to me, but not nearly as cool as the cop lady. The cop lady is like, that's why I'm like, fuck. It'd be nice if they didn't have like 2 amazing characters that I want, which I would love to have an ice team and the fire, or ice team and a void team, or a havoc, whatever it's called, the corruption type. I would like to have both of those types, because yeah, man, they just seem so fun. Although I haven't played her yet, so maybe I don't like the way she plays, and I'm just barking up a storm. But I think how I'm gonna go is do that. We're gonna try to get the weapon banner, hopefully. May not go well, it's fine. And then as soon as the banner's done, then we're gonna put all of our points into the cop lady, and it will be probably a real rough start. But I think I'm already okay because I already have a pretty solid team with. Eventually we're gonna get the 300 pulls, and I'll be able to get Lincoln by default. It'd be so fucking awesome to get him before then, though, because it does seem like that's gonna be longer than we thought. That was an elite that we just eviscerated. Yeah, that's insane. It's almost like the initial shot hurts, but then the impact of you getting a direct hit is the thing that, yeah, detonates for 20. So we do 40k, but then the detonation is 20k. That's like almost 30k per shot. That is wild. But we're running low on bullets. So we're going to do this, kill that man, do this, get a damage bonus on this. So now we're doing 30 damage with just our explosive and 7,000 with our impact hit. Wild. Low on bullets. Where are we? We're not doing a public event, or we're kind of doing a public event. Is it over here now? I'm just following this thing. I think this is the right place to go. I just want to see the ammo economy. If it is terrible or okay, or passable. And this one's doing 8,000 because it's got so many damage perks. It's crazy that other perk is like already. I guess we didn't use this. So when we use this, I'm not sure we need to hit some of it. Come on, feed me before my damage perk ends. What's the damage? 22k. Elite who? That's crazy. Oh, but we're starting to come up on not having a lot of bullets. I think also if I slapped on some special mods, that would be okay. Like some you get some special reserve mods. Also, I find I'm getting my rockets fast. We're also killing like a crazy proficient rate. Yeah, we did 10k per base shot, so then I'm not sure what the other damage is. Whew. This might be the fucking shit, because I got the ammo proficiency one on this one, but we're already getting kind of low, so it'll be interesting to see. We'll try to burn up all these, and then we'll use my heavy. That's done. And again, you could use other abilities. That's done. Now we have this. No ammo dropping, as it doesn't seem like it eventually goes numb.
Fallen assets. An effective
I wonder what's
protocol.
better, to go for heavy
I
ammo or
congratulate
to
you.
go for special ammo for this? Because we get heavy through special. I just wonder what the conversion rate is. Lone says, nope, I'm summoning for the Cop Lady, actually. Yo, Cop Lady game play was so fun. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm hoping, isn't Act 2 you going to play the Cop Lady Lone? Because I'm at the point right now where I'm working for Bellabog Industries, and I'm helping them figure out what the hell's going on with their machines. I'm on the quest, the last quest in between where you're getting the third mech. Like the construction bot. The third construction bot, I haven't gotten it yet, but we're on the lead up to that. I already got the other two. Am I close to the cop or no? I feel like I'm not. But hopefully we can get there on Saturday's stream. But tomorrow will be a Bone Lab stream, by the way. Just give you a heads up, by the way. Yeah, I'm getting that itch to play Destiny again. This game is so much fun, especially with those two pistols. That two pistol gameplay feels real good. Because my bow didn't really feel like it fit the build very much and all that stuff, you know? I will say, the one thing I do hope they do for Titans, I want a better one of these. Well, something that's not these two. I like this. I love this. This one, it just doesn't seem to be the best. This one is also a weapon of Vex origin. What is this called? Shatter or defeat targets with abilities or stasis. Defeating targets with abilities. Okay. Stasis weapons to create a stasis shard. So does it have to be stasis abilities? Or we'll just kill some stuff and see. I don't think that will work because I don't have any stasis stuff. Yeah, what do you call it, Lone? Do you think that? Well, I don't know, because the Cop Lady seems to be. I don't know. It's tough. Cop Lady seems like a ton of fun, but I can't wait to see if my idea, because she does seem like she throws kicks, and I'm kind of like, why are you doing that? Why are you throwing kicks? It's supposed to be range. This is weird. But I also think you can like dodge and like cancel her maybe throwing a kick. I don't know enough about that. I should double check that. Chapter 2 introduces you. Introduces is when you play the Cop Lady. Oh, interlude. Oh, I didn't get a player yet, so I must not even be in Chapter 2 then. I thought I was. Maybe not. Billabog maybe still part of Chapter 1. Shit. I thought I said Chapter 2. I'm on the page, whatever that is. What do I want to see? I want to see if, oh, damn it. I want to see if ability kills. I don't think that counts as an ability kill. We got full ammo again. Still don't know if this is 100% going to work, these two pistol gameplay. But it might, maybe. I heard people say you can run double sidearm. I just don't know if they meant like you need double sidearms and what's it called? The special sauce? The like ammo reserve bullets things where it gives you more bullets on get. Also, this can be crafted though, so that's pretty chill. I don't know if I have this crafted, I think. Are you still here, Stitch? Fun fact, I was patiently waiting to see if Stitch would let me free and not have to do the work, the push-ups. Will this reach? Oh, it didn't reach. That's okay, we have this. It does. Okay, so any ability kill will have a chance of giving us a javelin, which is nice. I think a javelin plus explosive, it results in more damage. Also, the javelin's just amazing. Like that stasis is also pretty good, but when I go sicko mode, I go into stasis mode anyway. So I like this build actually right now. I'm happy with those two tanks. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we'll play a little more Destiny at some point. I'm actually quite enjoying. I thought this might be a one-off stream because I am enjoying CZZ and WoW so much, but I'm quite liking the build. That's kind of like how I have most fun in Destiny. I feel like it's just through the build systems. It is the kind of North Star for me. Lone says, what does... Stitch just, hello, push away. Okay, fine. We're doing 10 sets of... one set of 10. Stitch says... Also, you guys can't see it because my camera's broken. You'll just have to trust. I'm not just angling it nowhere. It's going to be tough. I could do a kettlebell press if you guys are unsatisfied with doing push-ups. If one person is unsatisfied. Lone says she does gun fu katana blast dodges. Is just felt like organized chaos. Yeah, it does. I also seen gameplay of her. She's just dodging constantly. Maybe it's just the way that person played it. But let's do some push-ups. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. And then we're winding down. But hopefully you guys will tune in for tomorrow's stream where we're going to be playing some VR and doing a good old hangout stream. I will upload a video right after we're done the stream, unless I forget. In that case, it'll be uploaded tomorrow. Probably be smarter if I uploaded it tomorrow, but fuck it. And it's a bone live video. It's not that bad. It's like 8 minutes if you guys are not as into it as you would like to. But if you're not into VR in any way, don't watch it. Please don't watch it.
They won't collect any intel
but
here.
Hopefully we can. I can make this damn. I'm kind of judging. I'm not sure if I should make this with a wave video, or if I should do this. What's it called? I think I should probably prioritize the Mace video I want to do on Blade and Sorcery, just because it'd be neat to see if that momentum could carry over in some way. Usually it can't, or usually it's just not that easy, but we'll see. Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully I can see you again, and let me do these push-ups, and then I'll say goodbye. Okay, disappearing. Good. I'll be back. One, it's so dusty. Two. It's 10. Or I lied. It's best you got. All right. Oh, my arms. Ow. It's been a while since I've done push-ups, actually. I do different ones now with 2 kettlebells. But, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully I can see you tomorrow. There's a video if you want to spend a little more time tonight, but I'm sure you guys are busy. But, love you to bits. Hope I can see you again, and goodbye. Bye.